Howdy, 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 everyone. Good morning. So, um, back here today. I did not know they were doing an arena open soon. That's that's exciting. Probably not going to do that. It's so expensive. So expensive. It's just you don't. I mean, I've had friends buy into that and multiple times just to get to day two and then lose the first match. It's like, how much money did you spend on that? I haven't spent a single penny on this. That's my claim to fame. How to play Magic for free and win some games. Get to Mythic once in your life. Right. So this has 3 hours left. So I wanted to get into this draft that I started and get that done and over with before it expires, and then I don't get any prizes. So there's that. But I also wanted to share some fun deck with you that I was playing around with last night. Um, this guy. So I was winning a bunch of matches last night with this. So I used to be using my green deck, my mono green deck, to grind through some ranks. Got to diamond, and then I started losing all my games again. Uh, so I tried a bunch of new decks just to experiment with them, and then I remembered building this deck and thinking, hey, this might work, and it did. Like I won like 4 games in a row. They are very long, annoyingly uh, like grueling games. But and I did make a couple changes to this deck since then. It's by no means refined in any way, but let's just run you through the whole concept of this deck. The whole concept is it's creatureless. There's no creatures. I used to be playing uh, I don't think I. Oh no, I still am. Okay, Skyclave Cleric. The only reason I'm playing this is because it's a land, and I was thinking about taking it out, but it it's fine as a creature that's also a land. Um, but the idea is that you're playing as many Wrath spells as possible. I think this is. I mean, I only own 3 of these, so I probably would be playing a fourth of these if I had a fourth, but actually, I'm not really sure yet because I've been fine tuning this thing and I'm running out of space for some of these cards. So the idea, again, is you uh, you wrath the board just a bunch of times during the game, and every time you wrath the board, you clear a path for your man lands that turn into creatures. Why Crawling Barrens? Because they get exponentially better over 3 turns. So let's say you're attacking with the Changeling Snowland that turns into a 4/3. So you can attack with a 4/3 and activate it for 3 mana um, over and over and over, and it will take you 5 turns to kill them because 5 times 4 is 20, assuming that they have 20 life and not they didn't like gain more or something during that time with like lifelink creatures or just if I'm playing against another life gain deck. I actually won a game last night that my opponent got to like 150 life and he was just like, "Good game." You know, no, I survived that. And I was actually at like 10 life at one point. He was at 100, 125, 150, something like that. And then I slowly ticked him down and my crawling barons got up to like a 2020 attacking at him. I think something like that. It was pretty ridiculous. The whole point is that with enough wrath, especially in a format like this where it's just so creature heavy, um, you you can get away with like wrathing 5 for 1ing, you know, not just 2 for 1ing, but like 3, 4, 5 for 1ing your opponent because you don't have anything on the board, right? It's a creatureless deck for the most part. You're only using cards like this to like block his creatures and then they're dead, or to fuel cards like this, which make this cheaper. right? That's the only reason why you'd be putting any creatures on the board, just so you can kill them, just so they can die. There is this guy. This guy is a creature. He's another way to like wrath into this guy, and then you've got a 4/5 flying lifelinker on the field that produces a 4/4 on both your turn and the opponent's turn, hopefully. Uh, so that becomes pretty darn useful very quickly. Um, yeah. So so back to just explaining the deck here. So Wrath the board, attack in with Crawling Barrens. Um, first is a 2/2, then it's a 4/4, then it's a 6/6, and then it's an 8/8. So if you add all of that together, 2 plus 4 is 6, plus 6 is 12, plus 8 is 20. So you've done 20 damage in 4 turns rather than 5 turns. So it's just a hair better. And if he's got blockers, you can get around that by making this creature very large, right? So your blockers don't kill this thing. It can't get around Death Touch, but that's what board wipes are for, right? You're always taking out their blockers anyway. Um, so so in order to make this work, this life gain deck, I figured you need a lot of, or this Wrath deck, you need a lot of card draw. And White's card draw comes from uh, gaining life. For some reason, that's just like its style. It likes drawing cards by gaining life. Cards like Revitalize and cards like Potion of Healing. So immediately I gravitated towards 4 of each of these, and then cards like this gain a life or draw cards if you're above 20 life. And then if you're gaining life, you can also, um, put more creatures into play. Might as well take advantage of that. And then cards like this also 4 of these to gain some life and draw some cards. All of these cards kind of fuel each other, right? So all this, and this all fuel this card, which puts a 3/3 Angel into play. It's okay that you're putting creatures into play that might die because you just put more creatures into play. Every time you gain a life, you're putting more creatures into play. And your opponent's not going to be able to keep up with that. This right here is a card advantage deck. That is what it's meant for. I've played games where my opponent is drawing like 4 or 5 cards every turn, and eventually I've got more cards than them. How is that? By drawing like 1 or 2 cards a turn? Well, you have cards like this that draw you consistently cards a turn. You're gonna out card your opponent eventually because they're drawing a lot of cards, but they're also playing a lot of their cards trying to like fill the board with things. They think, oh, I'm gonna race. They're gonna run out of wrath spells, but no, you don't run out of wrath spells when you're playing 8 of them. Um, and then, sometimes there's those pesky creatures that have, uh, you know, indestructible that you can't really get rid of, or maybe it's like a planeswalker. So that's what cards like this are for, getting rid of planeswalkers, getting rid of enchantments. Oh no, this doesn't get rid of enchantments. What am I thinking of? Not something I'm playing. I tossed this in because it does sometimes need a little bit more removal than can be handled by the wrath spells. These tend to be a little bit slow. Even though you could pull this off on turn 3, they're probably not going to have enough creatures on the board that early. I did play a game, I think it was against like a Goblins deck where that was the case. He put out a bunch of stuff. Like I was able to 4-for-1 him on like turn 4, and or maybe it was even turn 3, I can't remember, but it was very early in the game where he had like 4 creatures on the board and I was at low life already, and then I wrathed and it was like he had 2 cards left in his hand and I had only cast 1 card and I was ready to just gain a ton of life. As soon as I put what was it? As soon as I played I think, what was it? I played something, and I gained the first life that I gained. He just quit because he knew that he was never going to win that race. He had just dumped his whole hand. I'll try and play a game of this after I'm done with the draft, so that you can see how annoying and dominating this deck is. I don't know that I would call it a control deck. It is kind of like a control deck in that it denies your opponent the opportunity to flood the board with creatures. That's kind of what control decks are all about, right? Is denial. So anyway, hopefully we'll get to see that if I've got enough energy after this, because this I haven't played any games yet. So we're going into this fresh. We've already seen the deck from the previous videos, and you'll see it when we play it. But let's get into it. We've only got like 3 hours. I think we do it. 7 games or more in 3 hours. At max, what is it? 9 games? Because if you get to 3 losses, it's less than 9. Let's see how we do. All right. So this is the only card we cannot cast so far. Everything else is castable, so we're going to keep that. Absolutely. Okay, nice. Go ahead and put out our threat. There's no reason to play this on turn 1 if he doesn't have any, if he didn't play creature especially. Nice card to play in response. Okay, so I have a removal spell here. That is not going to do a whole lot of good just yet. But it is going to fuel Sunset Revelry. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's put it on him. Now his +2 ability is not going to really do anything. And then we can get this out on the field. There's no point in attacking. But next turn, we can possibly Sunset Revelry or something like that. Oh yeah, we're in good shape here. All right, perfect. So now we have room for our blue. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way. We are telegraphing a little bit, but you know what? My brain it's still the morning. And we can get away with casting this and still Sunset Revelry, so let's go ahead and do that. Yeah. Maybe next turn we can sacrifice this. Still no attacks here. Nothing really has affected the board very much. And when he gets to 6 mana, that'll be a little bit tricky. Because he can start pumping his like other creatures. Yeah, I'm just going to take this. I don't care about 1 damage. Nope, no fast effects. Let's see. Okay, I'm not worried about that. Not in the slightest. Just can't block this turn. Oh, he put out his own. That's a little bit worrisome, right? It means that we can't really cast any good things that have a 2 toughness. Although, let's see, he's got 3 cards in his hand. We want to get some stuff into play. He doesn't have reach, so this will be a decent threat to play. Yeah, this will be good. And it'll give me something to sacrifice to get a 4/4. Of course, he may just end up killing it. But now if I attack in, both my creatures are going to be blocked, and nothing's going to come of it, so not attacking. But now I've got a blocker for his 1/1. He's got a kill spell. Interesting. Yeah, he's just going to get rid of that right away. Okay. Well, yeah, there's only one of those in this deck, but that's fine. I was going to sack my zombie to activate him, but not before he used this, because he could just do that in response. Or unless he, like, tapped out. I land. All right, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to get the Sunset Revelry to trigger in my favor. I'm trying to do all 3 effects, maximize his potential. In order to do that, he still has to have more creatures than me. So maybe I just attack with my zombie, play this guy, and then... Oh, no, I don't have 2 white. That's too bad. I can still attack in the air. That's still a thing. I can attack in the air, and I don't need to worry about this. I can worry about this later when it matters. I may want to get rid of this thing, though. Let's go ahead and attack first, because I know that that's one thing that I'm doing. Attacking. Yup. And then I'm going to punish him for not getting rid of my flyer. Right? Flyers are... Do I want to play my farmhand? Get a plains. Yeah, I want that plains. That second plains would be really useful right now. I needed 2 white to do a thing. Can't remember what it was. This is a race that I can win so far. He hasn't played anything. Although he is at 6 mana now, so we can pump something with this ability. Not going to block. If he uses all 6 of his mana to pump, then it's actually kind of good, because he would have gone to 5. Or, I mean, he would have been a 5/5. And so I would have been at 12? No. 14. All right, let's see here. Here's my plains. Oh yeah, it's 2 white there. Okay. What is this guy? Oh, he's somebody that I want to get rid of, don't I? That's kind of important. Let's go ahead and get rid of it now. Or, wait. Yeah, he's only got 1 card in his hand, so. 5 creatures, 1 card in his hand. Let's get rid of it now. I don't want to have to deal with this thing. It looks scary. Whenever you cast, it gets +1 until end of turn. He could theoretically have an instant in his hand, like a green instant, or even a red instant. Let's take that chance. I know it wastes a spell. Yeah, let's get rid of that thing. That thing's gonna get ugly real fast if I didn't get rid of it. Now I think we're gonna do this, and then attack here. Yep. I still only have 2 different power levels on my team, so I can't flip him, and I can't, is there really just this guy that has Coven? I thought there was something else that had Coven. Why do I keep thinking? I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking. Okay, he's trying to get me to activate the thing. I'm not gonna. I'd rather just take 4 damage. Okay, is he gonna use this guy's ability? Oh, we're both at 16 now. That's interesting. That changes a thing or 2. Land, that's good. Now I can Sunset Revelry and draw a card, but He's got 4 creatures. I think I should be attacking first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack with... I could transform this guy as an instant. I think the move to do here is to attack with everything. And he could still pump one of his creatures up to, you know, +2/+2, or +3/+3. So maybe I don't attack with this guy. Maybe that's not the move. Maybe, okay. Maybe I just attack with this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy. Because I know I'm going to be sacking that zombie, no matter what. But let's see what he does. Let's see what he does here. Is he going to block? Interesting. What does that do for him? Well, it takes away his ability to give +3, so that's good. This thing isn't going to do any damage to me, so I don't care about that. I don't think that really helped him in any way. That did not give him any sort of advantage whatsoever. Did he just skip blocking? I think he may have. I'm going to go ahead and sack this guy now. That'll give, just because it'll give me a lot more more power than I would have dealt if it was just the 2/2. Oh, it didn't block yet. Okay. Okay, so that gets rid of that guy. Also, I have Coven now. Nice. I think that definitely worked out for me. Although it does take away the effectiveness of Sunset Revelry. I won't get my 1/1s, and I won't gain any life. But it puts me in a much better position. So I don't really care about Sunset Revelry right now. What I care about is doing this while I still can. And I guess ending the turn. I've got a lifelinker. And he's starting to realize that he should have left his mana open for... No, he's not. He probably doesn't. Probably's not even paying attention to that. Create an elemental creature. Toughness equal to the number... that stays in play, doesn't it? So he gets 4/4. That actually gets bigger or smaller depending on his... Equal to the number of instant and sorcery cards. Okay. It doesn't get smaller when he flashes stuff back. Interesting. He is at 10. Awesome. Didn't attack. That's cool. All right, a land. We didn't really want that. We still have the advantage of air, and we have the advantage of having something that can become a 4/4, but we don't have anything that we want to sack until we cast this. Nice. Could we have Sunset Revelry? No, because he would have had a card in his hand and not been able to... Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, so what we're doing is we're attacking with here. We're attacking here. We're probably sacking the zombie, so that means we can attack with the Unruly Mob as well. Yeah, I think this is a good plan. Putting a lot of aggro towards his face. He's going to have to block here and there. Oh, yeah. This is going to work out great. Okay. So we'll pump this guy. Sack this guy. He gets bigger. Yeah, I want that on top. That's a really good card. Okay. He'll take 2 in the air. I'll get rid of 2 of his creatures. Sunset Revelry gets worse, which is a good thing. Whenever Sunset Revelry is a bad card to play, you know you're in good shape. It's a nice little, whatchamacallit. It's a nice little security blanket, right? When you cast this card, you're in a bad way, but it puts you in a much better way. Stating the obvious. That's my shtick. All right, I don't know what he's doing in his head right now, but I think that we may have lethal on the board. We'll see. I mean, okay, so we don't know if he's attacking yet. Doesn't do me any good to have to play anything. Next turn, I'll have foul play. I'll be able to take away one of his blockers. Oh, power 2 or less. That'll actually be really nice to take away his ability to pump one of his creatures. Nice. All right, so what we're going to get rid of is, well, we only have 2 options, and the only option that he can't, like, in response, make this spell fizzle. So if I cast it on him, he could, in response, cast something that gives it +2, and then my spell would fizzle, so this is our only good target, but it is a really good target. What we're hoping is that he's going to, in response, pump one of his creatures to +3/+3, and that will waste a bunch of his mana. So he might actually pump his own creature. If he pumps his own creature, yep, he just wasted 6 mana, and he's casted it on this thing, which can't block air. Oh, that's even better. He didn't save his own creature. He put it on a creature that, like, I don't even care about. And I can investigate this turn. This is great. This is perfect. So I'll go ahead and attack with my air, because that's all I was going to attack with anyway. He'll go to 4, and it'll put him in lethal next turn. And he just, like, he wasted this effect because, you know, 6 mana on nothing, right? And I can investigate on his turn. That was perfect. He's not going to attack me. He needs his blockers, but he also needs some flyers to block my flyers. I doubt he has anything with reach, but he may have a burn spell. Oh, that's kind of a burn spell. That'll get rid of one of my creatures. Yeah, he's got just enough mana for that. But he does not have enough blockers to take out. Silver Bolt's a pretty good card. That's why we're playing one. Yep, he's going to take that guy out, and that's fine. I do not care about that. Just made my guy bigger, which is awesome. So we're just going to attack in with everything next turn, right? I mean, he's not going to be able to block but 2 of our creatures. He doesn't have lifelink on his creatures. So I think this is game. He's tapped out. Let's give him a good game. I mean, he doesn't have anything on the board that can stop me from killing him, and yeah, this is it for him. All I have to do is attack now. But let's do this. Let's do this for fun. This will really drive it home for him. Got rid of both of the cards he was holding in his hand. Nice. What was the other one? Another creature. And now I have something I can sack. This guy. So we're going to attack with everything. got lethal coming at him, so I do nothing until he does something that prevents lethal. If he does something that can prevent lethal, which he doesn't, obviously he's tapped out. If he did something that prevented lethal at this moment, then I would do something. But as of right now, I do nothing because it doesn't prevent lethal. You always wait until they do something when you're coming in with lethal. That was a neat little trick that I learned from Ben Stark, watching his Twitch. Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine what he's thinking he can do right now. I mean, I was going to do this anyway, so let's just go ahead and do it. But I've got lethal on the board, so it doesn't matter. Like, I I should not be doing this in theory, because doing that means that I did something when lethal is on the board. According to the rules that dictate winning Magic. And also, like, okay, so like I've got lethal coming at him, 5 damage coming at him, right? That he can't block. And I didn't actually save any of my creatures by doing that. And sacking a creature to save this guy would be stupid, because honestly that was just a pointless act of mine. But I did it because I was gonna do it anyway. That's what it's there for. Like, I wonder if he thought that I was like gonna sack something else to save my guy, and he was like hoping that I would do that. I wasn't going to do that, obviously. Keep powering through these games. Gotta win quick. There's only 3 hours left. A friend of mine was telling me he watched my videos and thought that my mic didn't have enough bass in it. I have no idea how to change that in Twitch. Maybe he knows. Marv 33. Marv. This is not a keepable hand. 1 mana. Nothing in my hand that, I mean, this, I could cast this, but then I couldn't do anything else, so definitely mulligan there. Oh god. Why? What is this nonsense? Jeez. This is what I get for playing a 3-color deck, right? This is awful. I have to mull down to 5 cards. 4 lands. For 4 turns, do nothing. Yeah, this is not a good hand. I've got to do it. All right, this is better. We are getting there. Slowly but surely. So I think the thing to do here is to search for a white and get rid of the blue card. I think that's the best. Well, I have to get rid of more than 1 blue card, so I might as well get rid of both blue cards, because I'm not casting either of those anytime soon. Yeah, searching for a blue wouldn't have been a good idea, so need to be searching for a white. Hey, look at that. I drew it anyway. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way so we don't forget. Search for a white. Wouldn't be the first time that I forgot, because I missed some sort of trigger or something. Nice. This will get us more planes. Love it. Perfect, right? Take that action. And I can cast both of these guys. Nice. I'm not going to attack. I'm just going to play these guys. A weird start. If an opponent lost life this turn. Yeah, he's probably gonna... Oh, no. Ugh, I hate that thing. Okay, this is kind of good. I mean, it's better than doing nothing, right? And that'll get this thing started eventually. Maybe. No attacks, and turn. Got a halfway decent blocker here now. Yep. It does give it flying. Ah, cheesy. That sucks. So he's just going to gain some life. But hey, you know what? He's not going to gain more life than I'm going to deal him damage. But he will put counters on that thing. That sucks. I'll be able to get rid of it eventually. It's going to happen. It's bound to happen. Okay. This is tricky. I don't... Okay, so I definitely want to attack first. Am I going to sack one of these guys? I feel like maybe I should. Just so that I can disturb it back into play. And then I can coven this guy and start gaining life myself. I think that's the right move. Let's go ahead and do it. Oh, but he's going to get a 2/2 zombie. Oh, with decay. I don't care about the decay. Let's do it. This is a really risky move, and it's kind of dumb. It's kind of really dumb. But, like, he's got a threat on the board that I can't deal with. I have no way of dealing with it. So right now it's a race, and that scry definitely helped me, I think. Well, this is a flyer. It's not going to stop him. I need a threat removal. I need a good threat removal. Okay, so I'm going to let that go. I'm going to play this dude. So now that did something for me. I'm going to take it. That really sucks. Geist Weave, nice. Geist Wave. Oh, but I don't have blue yet. I need to draw blue. Yep, I should play him. And I should go ahead and attack with everything, because I'm not going to be blocking with him, and he can't block. So let's go ahead and do that. He's gaining life with his little mini Gristlebrand. This thing's going to become full Gristlebrand pretty soon. It's going to be like a... What is Gristlebrand? Like an 8/8 or something? He's pretty big. He's going to flip this guy right now. I don't actually really care about him that much. What I care about is getting a blue, so I can, like, bounce a thing. Because I do not need him just gaining all the life back every time I take him down a notch. And I'm losing life all in the meanwhile. That sucks. This really sucks. I don't have different powered creatures yet. So let's go ahead and do this. Yeah. What I can do is I can sack another creature with this, but I won't have, if I do that, I won't have the mana to, he'll become a 2/2. No, it's not gonna really do any good. Am I gonna have to leave this guy up for blood? Not yet. I don't have to do that yet. Let's see if I can trick him into blocking me. Or is that a bad move? That's probably a bad move. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to attack with my flyer. Might as well. I think it's instead of tricking him into blocking me by attacking. Ugh, that sucks. I think the better move would be to... Yeah, I don't care about that. I don't think there's a way of me getting lands back from the graveyard. I don't think. Oh, he is going to attack with it. Okay. So he's going to force a block and a trade, which I'm cool with. I'm cool with this because I'm losing already, and this powers my Unruly Mob ×2, so he'll be a 3, and then I can Coven my Lifelinker. That'll be nice. That'll be nice. I don't need 2 things on the board that sack creatures, right? Especially when I don't have enough creatures to sack. Gosh, I need that blue. Alright, so I'm going to block. I'm going to use this guy. I'm going to sack this guy here. He's going to get another zombie token. That's fine. But I get a few triggers myself. Ah, here we go. That's what I'm talking about. That is the removal I was looking for. Fortunately, it's on the same turn that... yeah, there we go. Get rid of that bastard. He's just going to re-equip it to his other thing and then gain life that way. But at least his creature won't be getting bigger every turn, which is what really bothers me. Now he's got a big old blocker. And I don't have Coven because I had some 2/2s, but now I don't have any 2/2s anymore. But I am going to play this guy. That is definitely happening. I have a flyer that can attack. Let's go ahead and attack with that flyer. And that's all I want to do. It seems pointless, but, you know, every damage counts. Yep, that would be what I would do. Absolutely. Yeah, I don't know why he would attack with those. That wouldn't be smart. No blocks. Oh, and that guy's not flying now. Yeah, awesome. Oh, another one of these dudes. Cool, 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 cool. Get a plains out of it. That's definitely useful. Definitely want that plains. Yes, I'll take action. Want that plains. Give me that plains. Give me that plains, boy. Attack in the air. He does not have any blockers. Except for this thing. So I can attack on the ground with this. I can attack on the ground with this. And I don't think there's any point attacking on the ground with this because this prevents him from attacking with his zombies. We definitely don't need him dealing an extra 6 in 1 turn. That's for sure. Everything's still a 1/1 or a 3/3. So I don't have a Coven. Wish I had that Coven. But at least I got to 4 mana. Oh, that sucks. Well, I can discard my Disturb card. That's good. And I think I want this Geist Wave. as a bounce spell for something. I think Startle is less important here. Oh gosh. It's definitely going to be one of these blue cards. Maybe I do keep Startle. Maybe that will, if I end up getting a blue, that'll give me the card advantage to draw into more stuff. I think keeping Startle was the right choice. Definitely block one of these dudes. They don't have like Death Touch or anything. All right. I'm going to take 7 damage, and then I'll be at lethal next turn. He's going to draw a card. Oh, he's going to lose all the zombies. That's awesome. That guy's going to get bigger for no reason. Oh! Okay, so I'm not going to get an extra creature, but I will gain life and I will draw cards, and that is definitely what I want to be doing. So, let's see it. Whiff. That sucks. I needed like a land, something. I think that takes me out of lethal range, so I think I'm still safe to go ahead and attack. And this time, do I want to attack with my 3/3? This guy's doing nothing for me right now. And I don't necessarily have anything that I would want to sack. Let's attack with... Yeah, let's just attack with the flyers. Leave this guy up for blocking. It'll prevent some damage. I can take 3, that's fine, but taking like 4, 5, 6, that'd be a lot worse. Especially if you had some sort of like pump thing or creature removal or something. Yep. It's a long road. Oh, nice. Okay. So I definitely want to block his 1/3. He may have some sort of trick. I don't know what that trick is, but that's how I'm blocking. Oh, nice. What else does that do? Oh, if it's a human instead, it gets more. So he kind of tricked me into blocking, and that's fine. I mean, I definitely didn't want to take all that extra damage from that creature. Okay, so I've got this guy now. He does stuff. I'm at 7. Another creature you control dies. Oh, that would have been nice last turn. That would have been real nice. This actually pairs really well with this guy, so I'll sack a creature, it'll die, and then I'll get a bunch of triggers out of that. Then maybe I can get Coven finally. Do I need to block this 3/4? I mean, if he has cards like this, then it seems like yes, I do need to block this dude. So no attacks this time. I'm gonna have to play the long game now. He's gonna keep gaining life. I'm gonna keep blocking. Yeah, no attacks. That guy's gonna be... Oh no. Okay, he got rid of something that a little bit less consequential. Oh, it's when it leaves play. It's not when it dies. Oh, that's really cool. Okay, this is tough now. This is really tough. So I gotta block the flyer because it does the most damage. Can I get away with taking 5? I don't know. I just don't know. I mean, these guys are lifelinkers. I kind of want to save these guys. This guy, I mean, he, to me, right now is less valuable than some of the other guys that I have, so... Ugh, jeez, this is tough. I don't think these guys are ever going to shift over I'm never going to get Coven, am I? Should I give up hope? I think it's time to give up hope. Or I take 5. Let's take 5. He's have to deal me an extra 4 damage. Let's go ahead and risk it. Let's take the 5. Go ahead and deal me an extra 4. This is really risky. He's not going to do anything. Okay. So I'm at 4. I gain a life. Go to 5. That's good. He gets to draw a card. Whenever one or more other creatures die, either side. Oh no. All blue spells. If he could only see my hand, he would understand my pain. Alright, so I'm going to leave mana up, I'm going to leave blockers up, and we'll see if I can survive this. I doubt it. Now he's got a menace creature that's a 4/4. That's ugly. I'm at 5, so I'm probably just going to take this 4. He can tap down my flying creature, so I take the 3. So that means I have to block this 4. Yep. Tap down my flying guy. So let's go ahead and sack him. No, not yet. Let's not do it yet. I can do it at any time, so. Now he's going to attack with everything. Well, what I can do is I can block. How am I going to do this? I'm going to block. Let's see here. I can only sack a creature once. I can't sack 2 creatures. And it's going to be this guy. So I'm not going to get the life gain trigger. I think my best course of action is to kill this menace thing. And he's going to trade with my 4/4, I'm guessing. I can't... Okay, I can get away with taking 4 damage. So I'll take that 4 damage. And, I mean, 1 damage isn't going to really make that much of a difference, is it? Unless he's got some sort of pump spell that +1 to a creature. I think he already knows that I'm going to pump this guy. Well, let's see. I've already... Maybe I should... If he's blocking him first, let's go ahead and sack this guy. Keep my flyer up. I get the trigger. That kind of worked out for me a little bit better. Great. Wow, what a backfire, huh? Oh. What did he just do? Destroy a creature with 4 or greater. Well, that's nice. So I'm at 6 now. Oh, I'm at 7. Nice, I got 2 triggers. So I'm at 3. Even if I, yeah, even if I drew up a island at that point, I don't think it would have mattered. I think he knows that I'm playing blue, but I'm just not getting any of my blue. Need blue. He knows that I'm playing blue, but I'm just not drawing my blue. Heck, he might be playing blue. But he's still able to cast all of this stuff. There's no chance of winning here. All right, let's not stall any longer. Needed that blue a long time ago. I could have done a lot of stuff with it. That's really sucky because like I mulliganed twice, and in all 3 of the hands that I saw, I didn't see a single blue. I did get a hand with an Evolving Wilds, but I ditched both of my blue cards and then drew a bunch of blue. Like, do I not have a lot of islands in here? Is that what's going on? 4 islands. I have less islands than I have of everything else. and that's because I'm playing... Oh, well, that's interesting. Huh. Got 3 Evolving Wilds in my deck. I've got... Most of these cards are very splashable. The only thing that's not super splashable is this that has Coven with 2 white. Everything else just uses 1 of all the colors. Which is ironic because this guy actually gets you your 2nd white. So you don't actually need to worry about that Coven. So maybe I can get rid of a Plains to play a blue. $13 to 8. Apparently blue is super important in this format. Most of my... Oh, geez. Maybe that's not the right move. Running through some things in my head here. Trying to figure a few things out. Should I be playing 18 lands instead of 17? And then just put that extra land in as an island. Take out a no way out for an island. This does give me a zombie. Those both give me zombies. That gives me a zombie. That does not give me a zombie. I think... Is this a deck that wants to be playing 18 lands? I don't know that I can do like a ton with all of my mana. It's a pretty low curve. Everything's a 2-drop. I don't think I need that many more lands. I think, can we chalk it up to being a fluke? I am playing 8 blue cards. Kind of makes me wonder why it has more swamps than islands. Swamps, I'm playing the least amount of black cards. It actually doesn't make any sense why I'm playing more swamps than islands. Yeah. I think this is the right way to go. Even though, like, my curve starts with more black spells, it's just this one dude. It's just this one dude that says, I cost black, and black matters early in the game. Other than that one card, everything else points to blue, I think. Right? I've got 4 cards that cost black in my 2-drop slots, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards that cost blue. I think this is the way to go. 1, 2, 3, 4 versus 5. 4 versus 5. Yeah. I don't know how Magic does its algorithms, but for some reason it gave me more swamps than islands, and I think that was a mistake. So we fixed it now, and let's see if that works. I just did the auto land feature, which is why it came up with lands that I didn't pick myself. Usually it works perfectly. Generally I prefer the auto land feature. Okay, so no blue again. But we have one more blue in our deck that we didn't have before, so that should change our luck. There it is. Beautiful blue. You're my boy, blue. You're my boy. Interesting. Siege zombie. Alright. So he's going to fill the board with creatures. That's good news for me. Sunset Revelry. No attacks. He's got 5 cards in his hand. Now he's got 6. He went first, that's why. And I drew first. Now he's got more creatures in play. Ah. But now I've got more creatures in play. Ah ha ha! It came out of nowhere. The creepy crawly zombie. Should have Halloween themed, holiday themed streams. Or I'd talk like Vincent Price. And the siege zombie grew. And no one knew what to do. So it crept in for 3 damage. Meanwhile, something else was happening somewhere else in the land of something. So if I Sunset Revelry after casting this, I don't think it's a good idea yet. I think he's going to be playing more creatures, and when he does, I take advantage of that. But it would draw me a card and gain me 4 life, which is nice. Oh, but no, it wouldn't, because I just gained a life from casting that creature. The silly things. The silly, silly things. But now, hey, I got a blocker for his 3/3. How did he get... Oh, it can be a 4/4. But then it would just trade, and that's fine. I'm happy to trade this guy for that guy, I think. Yo. Are we going to do it? We're going to make this trade? Yeah, probably. I think we're going to do this. We're totally doing this. The 4/4 skate zombie attacks in plain view, while the flesh taker harvests the zombie's sinew. The 2 creatures clash in calamitous violence, but Infernal Grasp takes Flesh Takers in silence. You like my sick rhymes? Yeah, I can't do anything about that. So I kind of got 2 for 1 there. Don't need that land, that's for sure. But that is okay. I am not totally concerned about getting 2 for 1. I've got plans. So I'm not going to gain the life if I cast this. I'm not going to gain creatures. I would simply draw a card, and that's not enough. Not enough incentive to play Sunset Revelry. I have a feeling this turn is going to make Sunset Revelry really nice. He's going to play a creature. He's going to play a creature. The Skate Zombie swings with tenacity, while the Liliana player sits fearful of its something to tea. Foul play. Oh, power 2. Oh, okay. Let's do that. Let's do that. Take away his creature. Goes back to making my Sunset Revelry less nice. And as well, I can draw a card, making my Sunset Revelry yet again less nice. I'm still at more life than he is, which is a nice little thing we got going on. Nicobolas. No, this isn't Nicobolas. This is Ugin. The Planeswalker Ugin attacks in for 6, while Liliana sits silently upon a throne of sticks. His opponent not knowing what was truly conspired. For Liliana had Sunset Revelry and also was tired. Look at that. Oh man, so many triggers. So beautiful. And that's why we play Sunset Revelry, folks. That's why we do it. Oh, it's beautiful. Still doesn't have flying. Am I going to kill him with this 2/2 flyer? It's an abomination. Ooh, look at that. He didn't even want to try. He was getting land screwed big time. He only had 3 lands in play that whole time. I think that Sunset Revelry really took it over the top for him. I mean, he saw me cast that, get all 3 of the triggers, and he was like, hell no, I ain't doing this. Count me out. Hail to the nah. Hail to the nah. To the nah, nah, nah. Ooh. Am I going to be searching for a black with this Evolving Wilds? Hey, guess what? I've got less black than I've got blue, so totally worth it. Look at all these beautiful 2-drops. It really is a sight to behold. Let's go ahead and risk not doing this Evolving Wilds until the last moment. Huh. Interesting. 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 This is a really weird play. I mean, he's casting this on his own turn. I don't know why he's doing that. Couldn't tell you. Seems a little bit sloppy. Seems real sloppy to me. Sloptastic over here. I think this is the right play. Because it searches for lands, and I want to be doing that. Yeah, I've only got 1 more planes in my entire deck to search for, so I need to get these guys out as quickly as possible, otherwise they're just going to fall dead on the field. If I draw that other planes right now, that's ridiculous. Ooh, okay. This triggers regardless of if it's a defender or not. I already talked about wanting to do this, so let's... Oh, I can't foul play. Let's do this, and then we're gonna ambitious farmhand also. And he is getting creatures out. Yes, take action. Get that last plains out of my deck, and then I don't need to worry about these guys no more. Now the only thing left I have to draw in my deck is blue cards, right? Oh, okay. All right, so what is the hope here? The hope is that I can get a token out to sacrifice to this guy to make him a 4/4. How often is that going to happen? Well, in the cards I have in my hand, not likely. And who would I be sacking to do that? One of these guys? I don't want to have to sack these guys. These guys are super worth it if I can manage to coven them. So, do I really need this guy? Probably not. Let's take out his 3/1. He's got some mana open, so he's got some tricks, but taking 6 damage, it only takes 4 times to do that before you're dead, so I think I want to trade. I don't like it, but we want to mitigate this damage early. Because if I'm taking 6 every turn as opposed to 3, I think this guy served his purpose well. He's not flipping anytime soon. Oh, there's a blue. But I don't have any blue cards to cast, so let's hold it in my hand until I do. This is the one card that my opponent's seen. So let's play it. Let's play Unruly Mob. If I Candle Trap, he's got Ward 1. God, it's so blurry. I need a better resolution. Got Ward 1. So if I cast this, I already cast 1 spell, so it's... Oh, this will change it back to day. If I cast that, it'll change it back to day. That kind of is lame. Is this an instant? No, it's a sorcery. I could take 3 again. That's fine. I think I should save Candle Trap for a better target. Coven is not going to happen anytime soon, as far as I can tell. What's he got in his graveyard? That's not in his graveyard. That's like a revealed card or something. How did... Oh, it's from this. Yeah, because it changed to... Ah, okay. No blocks. Combat. If you control 3 or more creatures, power. Let's see. Got a discard spell. Nice. Let's go ahead and... No, I don't need to play my island yet. Because I don't have any blue cards to cast with it. Let's play another Plains. It's not a great creature to Candle Trap. He's not getting Coven anytime soon. Can't foul play it. I can do this and get a 2/2, which I can use to pump my guy. So that's good. Let's do that. I know it's not the best time to be making my opponent discard cards. It looks like he's kind of mana screwed, so he's probably holding a bunch of cards that he can't cast, and so I'm just getting rid of cards that he can't cast. But I do get a 2/2, and this deck needs that fuel really badly. So let's see what we get from our opponent. I'm guessing he doesn't have a lot of lands to discard unless they're plains. Am I wrong? He's probably going to get rid of some red cards that he can't cast yet. And then he's going to draw into some red. And he's going to be like, dang! This isn't like... I don't think this was the right time to play No Way Out. I'm just a really impatient player. And I want to cast a spell. Not because, like, I'm worried about it changing. Oh, look at that. My predictions were true. No lands, just red cards that he didn't have. Well, he could have cast them. He has the mana. He just didn't. No attacks. In the turn. I'm going to be taking 6, aren't I? That's unfortunate. I'm 1 step closer to Coven. Ooh, that sucks. That's... Ugh. That sucks. I mean, he's still no closer to Coven, but I mean, a first striker. Ugh, this is really rough. This is real bad. That's real bad. Oh, man. I don't like this. Take 6, go to 8. Ah! There's a light in the tunnel. Yeah. So now one of my creatures is definitely going to die. I can pump something. This is going to work out just great, right? I'm definitely attacking with my zombie so it dies. Because I have no other way to kill it. That's the unfortunate part. I mean, I want this thing to die and get all the triggers that I can. So right now this is going to become a 2-2. And I want to put the counter on this guy who's going to flip and turn with Coven. Eventually. Dang it. But this guy, he could like be like a chump blocker. But who am I going to Candle Trap? You know, the best target on the field for Candle Trap right now, actually, I think it's Gavany Dawnguard. But that'll be 2 spells, and that'll draw him a card. So I don't want to do that just yet. Dang it. Ugh. I gotta wait again. I think I'm just gonna shove this farmhand into harm's way so that another creature can die, and I can get a 3/3 out of it. And then I'll have... Oh, but then I won't have a 1. Shiza. Ugh, this sucks. This really sucks. But you know what I do have is a blocker for his 3/2. I do have that. Oh! Oh. Okay, so this guy's going to die. He's going to put a counter on something. And it's going to be... If I put it on him, I'll have Coven. If I put it on him, I won't have Coven. If I put it on him, I won't have Coven, will I? Yeah, because he ticks up no matter what. So I have to put it on Unruly Mob. And that's good. I mean, it's not good to put all your eggs in one basket, but hey, look at this. I've got a good blocker. Ooh, what is he thinking? What is he thinking? He's thinking he has like a red burn spell? Ugh. I don't like this very much. He's dealing 9, so I have to block. He's got lethal on the board, right? The only thing is does he have a red shock spell? If he's got a red burn spell, like a red shock spell, I'm kind of screwed, right? Like, it's going to totally make a blowout here. But especially if I block his first striker. If I don't block his first striker and he shocks me, then, you know, we both lose a good creature. I'm not going to have Coven anymore. Let's see here. If he deals 6 and he has a shock in his hand, then he can shock me to death. I can't really risk it, can I? I have to block. I have to block here. That's really unfortunate, but it's kind of mandatory, I think, because of the risk of him having a shock. Ooh, is that worse than a shock? No. No, it's not. I get rid of one of his creatures. Oh, turns to day. He got a draw from that. Ooh, there's a blue spell. Nice. Okay. Finally, things are happening. Unfortunately, I don't have Coven anymore. I can't flip my guy. That really sucks. And these guys are not great targets for Candle Trap, but you know what? They're better targets. This guy's a better target now than he was before. So I'm going to go ahead and target him. And then he's ward 1, so I'm going to auto-pay the ward. I have enough for foul play, but it's a sorcery speed removal, and I can only target things with 2 power, and I don't have anything like that, so. Am I going to block with this next turn? I may have to. Well, he's coming at me with 3. That's not enough to kill me. But it would be enough to kill me if he has a shock in hand. And he does have combat tricks. We saw that. He should have shocked instead of doing what he did, which was raise the effigy. So maybe if he has another raise the effigy, he can win. So I need to, well, do I have to block? Do I have to block? Am I ever going to win if I just keep chump blocking? I don't know, but I don't really have much of a choice, do I? That sucks. Sucks. So he's going to attack, and I kind of have to block because I am definitely within lethal range. And do I block with my Falcon Abomination, or do I block with my farm hand? Can't block with the loser here. Don't have any removal. I think the more hopeful card is the farmhand. So I'll probably block with the Abomination. Since I'm not attacking with it, I'm in super defensive mode right now. Let's see if he has a trample spell. Nope, no trample spell. That sucks. Drew another card from it. Dang it. This is not going well. Not going well at all. So there goes my Coven creature. I don't think it makes any sense to foul play. I mean, especially when he's got cards revealed that are good targets for foul play. But he's not casting them. And I think it's because he wants it to trigger from day to night. So he's playing his triggers properly and drawing lots of cards from it. This card's becoming an all-star for him. I haven't got to trigger Coven yet. It's really hard to trigger Coven in this deck for some reason. I don't have a lot of like variation in power, creature power. There's no point in attacking with my zombie, but there's no point in I can't block with it. But still, I have to kind of wait until he casts some creatures, and then I can foul play, and then I can draw cards off of it. The real unfortunate part is I only have 1 swamp, so if I draw... Oh, I don't have a blocker now. That sucks. Maybe he's going to win. Yeah, I think he's just going to win right now, because this... Any target, yeah, that gets him the win. Outplayed. Oh, he's got double strike. Aha, look at that. Yeah, he had the win. He played it smart, and I kind of did not draw good. It sucks. It's only 2 losses. Yeah, that was from quests. Let's keep going. I got 2 hours. Do I want to make any changes? Let's take a look at my sideboard this time. This is my whole sideboard. Bigger cards? Yeah. Right. So I took this guy out. He's a 3/2. He might trigger my. I mean, he's card advantage, but honestly, I'd probably rather a startle over that card, just because he puts tokens into play and draws me cards. It's also card advantage. He doesn't dump anything in my graveyard, which, I mean, I don't need things going into my graveyard. That doesn't give me any advantage. Devoted Graft Keeper. I haven't really got to play with this guy at all. He mills me cards. Maybe he's not very good, but I just figured like a 3/1 flying is pretty darn good. I don't know if he's really any good. Crawl from the Cellar seems like it would be kind of good. Putting a counter on one of my zombie tokens could be a way to get Coven. I haven't run into any circumstances where enchantments are going to get me. This one, Homestead Courage, this could get me Coven a lot easier. I should consider putting something like this in. Maybe I should really start to consider it more seriously. You know what doesn't really do anything for me is this No Way Out. I'm not a huge fan of that card, so let's go ahead and take that out. That puts my deck at even less swamps or black cards. Are my black cards really good enough to keep all of them in? Like, if I took out all of my black cards, Foul Play, really good card. Rite of Oblivion's a really good card. Flesh Taker's been doing some work for me, but not that much. So if I took out all of that, let's see, am I still at 17 lands? Okay. I have 6 cards to put in. Do I have 6 playable blue cards? I'll probably put Organ Hoarder in, or white also. I definitely want Homestead Courage in. I want to play the Startle. And that's it for cards that I want in my deck. I could play Consider. It would even out the deck a little bit. This card has Flashback. That's a card I can play from a graveyard, so that might be worth putting in. I'm playing so much 1-drops now, I can play even less lands, so I can play more cards that I want to play. This guy's a nice card to put in, just because, you know, versatility. This would probably be the last card that I put in. It's a 5-drop, but I think it's safe. Oh, wait. No, Vivisection is probably better because it draws way more cards, and I can get rid of zombies. I've put more zombies in. I think we've got a better deck here than what we had before. Let's look at our split. 13-12, it's like a perfect split. Let's put in one more plains. Let's try this. I think all of these cards are playable. I don't think it's necessary for us to splash the black in. I thought that we had like some really epic cards to play with in black, but I think that it's hurting us more than it would benefit us to play the extra cards, to play these splashable cards. They're very splashable cards, but they're hurting us. We've seen that they don't do the job that they should be doing. So I think it's just a better plan to take all the black out and play it like we're playing it now. Let's try it. We've got 2 losses, so we're on our way to 2 wins, 2 losses. It's not great. So we needed to make some sort of adjustment. We're gonna get way more consistency with 2 colors. Look at this. I already love my hand way better at just 2 lands. Yeah, this is an awesome hand, right? I love it. That's a good card. A great target for Candle Trap. It's going to be unblockable, so that's not going to matter. He's got 5 cards in his hand. I think this is the way to go. Got both my Sunset Revelries. That sucks. What am I going to do about that? Good card. Okay. I need lands. That gets me lands. But I also need some way of dealing with this nonsense here. If I can find a plains, then I can Homestead Courage twice on my devoted Graftkeeper and then really put the hurt on him. It's not a great plan, but what else am I going to do? Play a Cathar Commando at the end of his turn? I think this is better. Ah, yeah. Yeah, put that in my graveyard. I can cast it from my graveyard. And then hopefully I'll draw a land. Yeah! What a combo! What a combo! I forgot about that. I can get in there for 2. Look at me! Super comboing! All the combos. Am I playing the deck the way it should be played? Is that what's happening? No, I can't block. Don't worry. He's like, oh, can a spirit block me? Spirits can go through walls. As Vincent Price talks about the luminous phantom, it streaks across the seaside. Something that rhymes with phantom. Shantum? Cantum? Lantham? Shrankum? I don't know what I'm saying. Phantom? Blantum. This is a tricky one. Not sure what I should do. I should try to cast a spell, but what should I do? What should I do? I'm not in a good way. I really don't like this guy. I need to kind of get him out of the way. Let's just do this. Let's put this guy out of his thing. Good. I'm good with words. Words are good. Oh my gosh. He's countering a bounce spell. That's a weirdo. Let's take advantage of the fact that I have this 1 mana and I want to put it on this flyer. I've cast 2 spells now. It's going to change back to day, and that's good news for me. So let's not attack. Change back to day. I don't want to be a knight. He's got some really good cards in play. 1/4 reach, werewolf, and a suspicious stowaway. Why is it that this werewolf doesn't change when it's a full moon? All the other werewolves do, but this one doesn't. How is that a thing? Because he's like, he can't see the moon because he's on a ship? No. Oh no, it does change. Wait. Deals damage. Yeah, he changes at night. Can't block it. Wait, can I? No, it's asking me if I want to block that. No, I don't want to block a 2/2 that's going to die at the end of turn. Draw a card, discard a card. He's getting a lot of triggers off of this. The suspicious stowaway lurks beneath the ship, while all the other shipmates hear the sounds of the ocean drip, drip. It sneaks down the steps into the gallows, where he preys upon the the things that are his fellows. Yes. He's got 2 creatures, I got 2 creatures. He's got 3 cards in hand. I have 15 life, so I just gained the Sunset Revelry. Is not doing me any favors yet. All right. What should I do? What should I do? I want to be casting 2 spells this turn, but I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna be able to. Oh god, I have to, don't I? I need it to change back to day. All right, let's put it on the flyer. Tap a creature I don't control. Yay! I get something out of it. Nice. Nice. Is he gonna counter this? That trigger still happens. Oh my god! What? He's countering my put a counter on a creature. That's lame. That is lame. He countered my bounce spell because he didn't want to have to pay 3 mana to recast it. Wow. Wow, dude. Wow. Come on. Seriously? Seriously? So I'm going to attack with both of these guys because I'm not going to be blocking with them. I mean, really, like, he's countering some dumb things. Like, these are not the types of things that he should be countering. But he's like, well, I'm not casting my spells on my own turn. Might as well keep my mana open. That's a pretty good solid deck strategy. You know, you've got like a werewolf flash or counterspell themed deck. That could be a standard deck, especially with this guy. I mean, come on. Beautiful. That is what I like to see. I want to get rid of that card real bad. Real bad. Especially now that it has a +1 counter on it. Yeah! Yeah, boy! Couldn't counter that, could ya? Ha! I mean, you could have, but... Oh, what? Oh, come on! Oh, it still got rid of it. What did he even do? Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. And then, if you control 3 or more creatures, draw a card. How did I kill it? It became a 4/4, but somehow I... Oh, because it was a werewolf! Because it had silver on it. He thought he was saving his creature because he was giving it bigger toughness, but he forgot that it was a werewolf. Oh, classic. Classic. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and attack because I know I got no threats here. That I mean, he has reach, but it's not going to do him any good to block these guys. I mean, he's just going to block one, but it's not going to do him any good. It's just going to prevent 2 damage, that's all. That is great. That was a great play. Great player error on his part. I love to see that kind of stuff because it's so sneaky. It's so sneaky. Like the weird thematic type things on cards, like that they've got silver on it, so that makes a difference. It's not just a bolt, it's a silver bolt. All right, do I want to block this guy so I can flip this guy into a 3/1 flying? Maybe. He's not going to cast anything, so it's going to switch tonight. This is going to be a 3/5 reach. So, but do I want to kill this thing just so that I can have a card to cast? Nah, he's got a card in his hand that might like kill my... I don't know. It might save his guy and then it'd be dumb. Ah, here we go. This is a fun thing. Alright, so I want to cast 2 spells this turn. Definitely want to do that. And if I use this investigate, I can't cast 2 spells this turn. I could use this startle to prevent one of my guys from dying when I attack. But is it worth it? That's the real question. Is it worth it to change it back to day, knowing that it's just going to change back to night after he takes his turn? Man. Is it worth it to attack with the zombie knowing that he's going to block it? Yes, that is true. That is absolutely true. So we're going to do this. We're going to startle his dude. We're going to attack with all of my dudes. We are going to startle his blocker so that he gets -2 to his thingy. And then it doesn't kill my guy. And I've just cast 2 spells in my turn. Nice. Life. There, now it's daytime again. That's what I wanted to do. I got another zombie out of it. And I dealt him 2 extra damage that I would not have dealt him otherwise. So, good move, me. Oh, gain 3 life. That's annoying. You're just stalling, dude. Come on. This would be a perfect target for that investigate removal that I had that kills a power 2 creature. Well, he's got a 1/4. I need to cast a spell this turn. Is it going to be my secret? Secrets. I've got secrets! So his reach guy, this guy doesn't have reach. His reach guy is going to block my dude, and that's fine. It's fine. No tricks. No tricks. Just take 2. And then I'm going to cast Secrets of the Key. Just so that it doesn't change back to, oh, look at that! I could have tapped him. That's dumb. Should have thought of that. Could have dealt him an extra damage. I'm a dummy. That was a misplay. Not as big of a misplay as he made. But I still could have got 2 more damage in. He would have been at 7. Which could have been real detrimental. We'll see. So he's getting in for 2 damage. That's not a big deal. Oh, I got flipped a switch in my hand. He's not casting anything anyway, so it doesn't matter. So I want to cast 2 spells this turn. This is 1 spell. Oh, I can't attack this turn. And I won't have enough mana. Bummer. Bummer, dude. Don't have enough mana to flip the switch. Maybe get something good. There's 2 spells right there. And I can investigate. Wow, I got a lot of investigates out. Oh, that's right, because this does it does it twice. It investigates twice. That's really good. Okay. Well, I'm preventing him from casting any enchantments, am I right? No attacks. I want to get him on the surprise. Yeah, turn back to day. Daytime. Wish I could get my silver bolt back from the graveyard. Ooh, Coven. That is definitely going to happen. You control 3 more creatures. It gains trample. 5/5 trample. That's not bad. I would have liked to have countered that. But I wanted to change it back to day so that I could get in with my flyers. I've got options here. If he gets me down to life that I'm not comfortable with. Well, he's putting a lot of creatures in play. Draw a card, then discard a card. That's going to be fun for him. I hope it's a really valuable card that he has to discard. Yeah, go ahead and resolve that. Sorry. Discard it. Consider... dumb. That's what he would have done with it anyway. Draw a card, discard a card. Yeah, gains trample. I don't care. He's not going to attack it with it. Is he attacking? That would be dumb if he did. All right, I have to do something fast because he's got a 5/5 trample in play. Nice. More mana. I also need to cast something. The Sunset Revelry does nothing for me. Lame. This will do something for me. But I really need to cast something. I need to cast something. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to attack with my flyers. He's got the 1 reach, dude. He's going to go to 7. He would have been at 5 if I had done it right last time. I can't let it turn to night. Although it's going to turn to night after his turn anyway, probably. Can't let him get away with this. I've got more creatures, I've got more life, and I've got more cards in hand, so this literally does 0 things. Definitely want to save this for like when I'm down to like 1 or 2 or something. I don't know. I need to draw some cards because I want to cast a spell this turn. That's a spell. That's a good one. Here's a good one. And I can investigate again. Yeah, I do. Sweet. Awesome. We're in good shape, folks. We are in good shape. If he tries to attack with his 5/5, I actually have enough blockers to kill him. So that's good news. So he's not going to cast anything, which gives his reach guy big time things. Oh, he's going all in. Wow. This is weird and awkward. Okay. First of all, let's draw a card, because I have nothing else that I'm going to do. This might telegraph to him something, but this will tell me... Ah! Nice. Okay. This is really good. Let's go ahead and kill his 5/5, because that thing's going to hit me for lethal next turn if I don't do anything. This guy comes back from the graveyard, so I don't mind losing him. So let's take out... let's take out another one of his dudes. This guy I want to flip because he's got lifelink, and I'm definitely getting Coven. I'm sure of it, right? Aren't I? No. If I lose this guy, I won't have Coven. I'll figure it out. I'll get Coven somehow. It'll happen. It could happen. You never know. You don't know. Look at Coven. It's gonna happen. It's totally gonna happen. I'm gonna figure it out. Does he have a fast effect? No. Nice. So I took 5, so I'm pretty low on life. I can actually Sunset Revelry now and do a thing. Turns to night. I knew it would. Let's play a land. Sunset. Oh, I gained some life from this trigger, so never mind. I'm not going to Sunset Revelry. It still does nothing. But Candle Trap takes away his ability to kill my threats. Now I can attack in. It could be night. It could be day. It doesn't matter. I've got Flip the Switch, which is nice, but he's got a ton of mana now. I don't know if Flip the Switch is even going to hit anything. I can cast stuff from the graveyard, and if I... Oh, yeah, I want to cast this from the graveyard because it's flying. And then I can also cast... I haven't cast anything yet today. Cast this. I could cast this. Yeah, I'll cast that. So that's 2 cards. Switches it back to day. Not that it matters anymore, but... But now I have Coven. Yay! I have Coven. Because I had this. Maybe I should have done Coven. Because I don't care if it's night or day. So I should have used my mana for Coven. That was a misplay. Flipping this guy. Flipping the switch. And I also should have attacked my zombie. That was another misplay I made. Okie dokie. Lots of misplays. Okay, can I take 5? He's got no cards in hand. And he's got nothing that like pumps anything, so I can take 5. I think that's safe. I've got Sunset Revelry. I'm not afraid of 5. What's he gonna do? He doesn't have any triggers. Oh, he's got this. So that's what he's... Ah, nice! He knew it was coming. Made a few misplays there, but it didn't matter because I had a nice little board advantage. That was a fun game, though. I mean, we both made misplays. He might have only made one misplay. I don't know what is in his hand. Maybe he made more. Gonna keep on trucking. Hey, I got another viewer. And another follower. Pedikin. I'm very glad that you've come to my channel. I hope you're entertained by my antics. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to entertain. You know, now that I actually have a listener, I can explain a little bit about me, which is I like to talk to myself. I often do it. I'm often in a house all by myself with my cats, and I'm not a total loser. I mean, I got skills, okay? I've got some skills, so I'm not a total waste of space, but I do talk to myself a lot when no one's around. When there's other people around, I don't talk to myself because that'd be awkward. I do talk to myself sometimes when my wife is around, because like if I'm streaming and she's here, that happens sometimes. Okay, so best play right now is cast my Silver Bolt. It doesn't matter that this comes out early. If anything, it just strikes fear into the opponent. They're like, now I don't want to play my stuff because I know I'm just going to kill it. What they're going to do is they're going to play bait. I'm going to play their bait, and then I'm going to cast this on my opponent's turn. My opponent's turn. Oh, but they're going to do that. They're going to do that. That is what they're going to do. Hell yeah. All right. Play my land. He's got a lot more cards than me. That's cool. I'm not going to kill this thing with a Silver Bolt. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to egg him on. I'm going to egg him on with this guy and say, I've got a 4/2 that I'm not sacking anytime soon. So he's going to have to egg me on with something like a lame enchantment that I can just kill. The key thing is here is I'm doing something with the board that's not nothing. All right, that's fine with me. He's not going to attack. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cast this again. Egg him on again. Yeah, actually, I could kill this thing. Maybe I'll just kill it. He's got more creatures than me. He's got less life, so I won't gain life. But I can Sunset Revelry right now and get 2/1/1s and draw a card. I think that... Am I going to have the opportunity again to do that? Well, the real thing is right now, I don't want to just do nothing with my board state. If I put 2/1/1s into play, it's not going to really change the board state in my advantage. What I want to do is change the board state in my advantage, and by doing that, I mean, this guy is a flipper. No, he's a disturber. Okay, so he's going to disturb this back as a 2/1. That's fine, I think. So I think the right move is to invest more into my guy, not kill his 2/3. I'm not too worried about his 2/3. I don't need to waste a silver bullet on him. But what this does is it says, yeah, I'll trade 2 of your creatures for 1 of my creatures. And also, he's vigilant, so you still can't attack me. That improves my board state dramatically, right? So he's going to need to do something on his turn that improves his board state. And so it's like a chess game. Now it's his move. He's got to do something that changes the board state. If he doesn't, then I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm going to hit him for 5 every turn, and he's just going to lose in 3 turns. He's not going to do that. He's not going to let me hit him that many times. That'd be silly. Yeah, he's not doing good. He's not in good shape. He's playing a mono white deck, or he's just not drawing lands he needs. That's a good card. That's a very good card. I'm playing one of those in my deck, and it's a good card. What is he going to do? Nope, not attacking, because that would be silly. I'm going to do this. Get my white. And this is where the tables will turn. All right. Interesting. Got some options here. How do I change the board state in my favor? I could put some 1/1s into play and draw a card. I can't really attack into this board state, can I? Without losing my guy, and I mean, I could take out his best dude. That would be nice to do. But why would I want to do that? Because it changes the board state in my favor, maybe. And it'll help me get Coven. Will it, though? Let's see what he does. I've got a lot of options here. Like, if I attack here, and he blocks with... Well, if he blocks with anything, he's going to lose out. That's pretty cool. Yep. Major advantage for me, right? So attacking means that he loses a guy. He puts a counter on something. Okay. That's a good thing to put a counter on. That puts him further out of range for my silver bullet. But I've got some stuff up my sleeve that is going to help me a lot. I think I want to do this because I want to get closer to Coven as soon as... No. No, I want to do this. It's a flyer. That's all that really matters to me right now. It's a flyer, an extra aggro, and I'm keeping him on his heels. So he's going to want to block more than he's going to want to attack. I don't have any, like, instant cards, so keeping mana open wasn't... Oh, wow, he's investing big time in this guy. Oh, he has Oh, no, this gives him vigilance. Ooh, that's a good move. Okay, so now that puts it out of range of Silver Bullet. Is he going to attack, though? He's got vigilance. He should. He should absolutely attack. Yup. He's going to get in there with a lot of damage. 7 damage to the attack. Makes my Sunset Revelry a little bit better, right? Creatures, nice. Oh, cool. Got to spend that for cheap. Just 2 mana instead of 4. All right, so that's pretty good. But what I was hoping for was something that... So I can't attack with this anymore, obviously. He's down to 3 cards. Could get rid of his 2/2. I wanted to do that Coven. That's really what I was kind of hoping to do, and this will get me there. Yes. Look for a plains. Yeah. Awesome. Still got 3 mana. The important thing for me to do here... I mean, he doesn't have anything with Coven, but he might in the future. Getting rid of this card before he can pump it up out of range might be a good idea. It's not a great option. What I want to get rid of is this thing. I just don't know how to do that. I think by attacking. I think attacking is the right move. If I attack and he blocks, I can silver bolt his guy to kill him off. If he trades with the Morning Patrol, that's fine. I think that's a decent trade. That's fine. I can handle that. Oh, but you know what? I can't. Oh, I can shift him now. I can shift him now because they're gonna trade no matter what. He gets bigger. That's fine. Oh, he's making that bigger. That's also fine. He is at 11. Oh, that goes to the graveyard, which he can cast back into play, which is also fine, I think. I think the Sunset Revelry is gonna be a real big play here. I'm setting myself up to go down so that I can come back up. 3 cards in his hand. If he goes down to 2 cards, it's gonna be a little tricky to get there. 3/3. Do I want to trade it for my lifelinker? I mean, that's what he's there for. He's not going to be attacking into an 11 or into a 4/6, except because I have that Silver Bolt in play. Oh, now I've got a Startle, which makes it even better. Maybe attacking is the right move because I don't need to Sunset Revelry right now. What I should be doing is playing my mob. Yes. This Startle's going to be a big play, I think. Oh, what's this? Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I wasn't going to attack with him anyway, and I don't really need him. He's he doesn't get the trigger because it happened, you know, differently. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to attack in. He knows that I have Silver Bolt. He doesn't want to have to take 3 damage, so he's probably going to trade with his search party, which he doesn't know, but it's not going to be a trade because I'm going to startle it. I'm going to take him out. I'm going to gain 3 life. I'm going to get another zombie. And it's like, so he gets triggered. I'm surprised he didn't put it on his flyer. He should have put it on his flyer. That was a bad move. I gained 3 life out of that, so now I'm up to 16. If he attacks me for 5, or if he attacks me with everything, that would be the worst move he could do. Unless he's got a bunch of cards in his hand that he can play, like creatures, blockers. The right move here, yeah, I think he should have put the counter on this guy, obviously. His Vigilance, nice. Nice, that's a pretty good card. Alright, I've got a lot of creatures here. I can't really attack with any of them, can I? I can do this. He's got 1 card in his hand. Sucks for me. Do you know what? I'm not going to attack this turn. I'm just going to play this dude. I kind of have to wait until he decides to be dumb with this guy. Put 1 of them into your hand. I don't think I need the lands. I think I could use this guy more than the lands. So that kind of works. Not attacking. Attacking would be dumb. It's nice as this unruly mob's going to start getting big. Oh, he loses a life. I thought he could tap creatures with this. That's a different creature. That's fine. So he's going to just kill me with 1 damage each time? Nope. I've got 2 Sunset Revelries in my hand, so if he tries to pull the long game with me, I'm just going to win. Like, really quickly. Makes no sense if you think about it. I'm going to win quick if he plays the long game. Makes no sense. I think this guy and then Coven, right? That doesn't really help the board state at all. It kind of pushes towards Sunset Revelry, but it doesn't help the board state at all. I want to help the board state. I want to see what I've got. I want to see what options I've got. Put it into my graveyard? No, I want to keep that. That's a good card. That is worth putting out. Is it the right time for it? Should I kill his 2/2? No, I don't want to kill his 2/2. I want him to play the long game. I want him to know that I've got a ton of options here. Nothing to do here. No attacks, at least. Oh, shoot, I could make my lifelinker into a huge dude by attacking with both zombies, and then they both die, and then this triggers twice. This triggers, no, that doesn't trigger. This triggers twice. That's a 3/3, but I'd make this a 5/5, and then I'm not going to do that just yet. I'm going to wait until it matters the most. I want him to put more creatures into play, so my Sunset Revelry gives me 1/1, so I get even more triggers. This is fun, though. Oh, this is fun. Yeah, I'm gonna get some triggers here, but I want my other ambitious farmhand out. Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. Well, I'm definitely putting it on him. Yeah, that's a really good card. Second highest rated uncommon in this set for draft. Hey, what are you doing? No scratching the chair, little girl. It's my cat. See, when I'm talking to the cats, I'm not talking to myself. What did you just do? You attacked for 4 in the air? Nice. And then he can still tap to deal a damage to me with that guy. Oh, what is he doing? Turning something... Oh, interesting. Is that the best pick he had? Probably. Draws him more cards. And he can cast it again, so he's not worried. Okay, so this is kind of turning south. I think it's time to get rid of this zombie now. I think that before... Oh, yeah, this guy. That was annoying. Yeah, I say let's get rid of the zombie now. Because I don't need him ticking up one more and then being out of range. I wanted to get rid of this guy anyway, because... So he's going to tap his creatures maybe right now. He's got 3 creatures to tap. He's going to deal a damage. And that is going to help me a lot. Oh, he didn't. He's going to tick up his big dude again. Ah, his flyer. He figured it out. That's where the money is. Okay, so I don't get my cool trigger because he killed it. He killed my guy. That really sucks. But I could... Sunset Revelry wouldn't do enough for me yet, so... And I'm not in death range, so I'm going to farmhand. I'm going to get another plains. I don't know if I played a land. Yeah, take action. Kidding me? Just be automatic. Yeah, they should have reworded this card to say, search your library for basic plains and you may reveal it and put it into your hand. Not, you may search for a plains. Like, why would you choose not to search for a plains? Why would you choose to not search your library? Maybe because you didn't want to shuffle, because you scryed something? I don't know. Alright, what's the move here? There is no move. I stay in my little bubble and I do nothing. He's got 5 damage in the air, and he thinks that that's like his ticket to winning, but it's not. Because Sunset Revelry will save me. Yes. Alright. Let's hope he doesn't cast anything. See, he's got board advantage, so technically he shouldn't cast anything. Ah, nice. Puts a card back into his hand. And then that into play. Oh, darn it. Now he's down to 1 card. Sunset Revelry will not be as sweet. Shoot. Flip the switch. Alright. Alright. I think I'm going to have to Sunset Revelry right now because I'm really close to death. Let's go ahead and do this, though. Is there a way for me to get through to my opponent? I could swing in with my 4/4. I could turn this guy into... turn him into a lifelinker. And then I still have Sunset Revelry. This is where there's so much going on the field and in my hand, like it's beyond my brain capacity. This is where smarter players will prevail, where I'm just like guessing at things. I'm not like taking too much into account. There's too much going on. Like I could probably figure out how to win this, but right now I'm just like, I'm just using my mana efficiently. I'm trying to do what I can to survive. Flipping things when they have the opportunity to flip. And I'm not missing that opportunity. Since he can plink me, I have to either attack with my 4/4 and just let him die, or let's see. You know what? I'm gonna go for big. I'm gonna attack in with both of these guys. I'm gonna attack in with my zombies. I'm going to attack in with this guy. I don't think that I need the blockers as much, but I still have 2 guys that can block on the ground. And I'm going to be getting some dudes, some 1/1s after this. I'm going to be gaining some life, so I don't know if Sunset Revelry will be needed. I mean, 7 life, that's a lot. He's going to block my biggest thing. That's smart. Okay, now there's going to be a lot of things that he's got that may or may not die if he... Let's see. He's probably not going to block anything with this 3/2 because everything else in play would kill that thing. He doesn't need that dying. His 1/1 first striker is probably going to die because it gets better after... I would block with this thing for sure. Oh, double block. Okay, so he wants to kill that guy too. That's pretty smart. Okay, that thing's gonna die. So he's gonna be left with... Yeah, that doesn't matter. So he's gonna be left with the 2 flyers and the 5/7 big dude. I'm gonna gain 7. I'm going to be down to 2 creatures. He's going to have 3 creatures. This is going to go really well for me, I think. I don't need to do anything right now. It's just all going to go down. Oh, yeah, he's going to tap his things, obviously. Okay, that's fine. I lose a life. Okay. First strike damage. Gain 7. Go to 12. That guy's gonna get bigger. Oh yeah, he's gonna... Wow, that... Oh shoot. Okay, I'm gonna need to Sunset Revelry anyway. No, but it's not gonna gain me the life that I need. Okay, this is rough. I was forgetting about all of that. But you know what? I'm still out of death range. So I don't think I need a Sunset Revelry. Unless he can kill both of my creatures, I think I'm safe. And it would actually be pretty dumb of him to attack with his 5/7. Yeah, he's going to get in there. Go to 4. Okay, so I'm in Sunset Revelry range. This is good. I can gain that 4 life. But it's not going to put me over the top, unfortunately. Ooh, that's perfect. That is a perfect draw. All right. Oh, that's so great. That is so great. Okay. First things first. Let's Sunset Revelry. We need to do this now. It's essential. And we also need to take out his flyer. Or one of his flyers. That would deal me lethal. But do I attack with the 7/7? That's the question. I kind of want to. Candle Trap. I have enough for Flip the Switch. That's really good. So I'm going to Candle Trap his flyer. Because right now... Oh, he doesn't have lethal. No, he does. He has lethal in the air, and I have no way to block that. And I have no way to gain life this turn. So I need to Candle Trap this guy. Yes. Oh, I am not gonna have enough for Flip the Switch because of Ward 1. Auto pay. That sucks. That's okay though. It's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and swing with my 7/7. He can't block with that thing. He could double block and kill my guy. But if he does that, I'm still going to kill his 5/7. He's going to have 6 in the air. If he deals me 6, I'll go to 4, and then I can Sunset Revelry again. That'll be nice. Okay, so he's just blocking with the guy that has that thing on it, which is fine. I was kind of hoping to get rid of one of his other creatures, but I know that I'm going to be alive next turn, so I think I'm safe. Definitely want to get an island, so I'm not going to bother forgetting. Do it now. I mean, at this point, there's no need for me to like wait until the end of my opponent's turn. I don't think it's going to make a difference. It's a good practice, but sometimes I miss triggers and stuff. So he's going, okay, so he's going for the kill. He doesn't know I have another Sunset Revelry in hand. I'm going to go ahead and attack with everything. Because I know that I've got a Sunset Revelry in hand. I've also got a blocker here. But he has to block my guy, so he's going to lose his guy. And he's going to take 3 and go to 2. I think that's the best play. I have a Flip the Switch just in case. This is getting easier for me to kind of follow all the triggers. So he has to block my 7/7. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know what he's planning on doing with that. I can't really Flip the Switch here. It wouldn't make a lot of sense. Because he would just pay the extra mana. But he's going to have more creatures than me after this, I think. Unless he blocks one of the 1/1s. What is he doing? That's a weird play. That is... Oh, so he can get in with lethal. I see. Okay, he thinks he's going to get in with lethal. Doesn't realize is that... Oh yeah, okay, that's pretty good. Okay, so I have a Sunset Revelry and a blocker. I'm not going to get any more 1/1s. I was hoping that I would, but You know, I don't think it was in the cards. There was too much relying in my opponent's court. Wait a minute. Oh, I didn't gain the life. Because I attacked. I should have Sunset Revelry first. That lost me the game right there. That was dumb. That was really dumb. Biggest misplay of the game right there. Yeah. Should have Sunset Revelry first. Gained the life. Because he went down to 3. And he was lower life than me. That was super dumb of me. And that's the end of the tournament. 2 wins, 3 losses. That's right, right? Do you think I could have won that game if I had done it right? Oh, 3 wins, 3 losses. Okay. I don't know. It's really a close call. I mean, he had that flash creature, so that was unexpected. I mean, who could have predicted that he was going to put out a guy like that, um, and then have his guy die, and then take the little bit of other damage. I should have Sunset Revelry first. That was so stupid of me to not do that. And I should have left a 1/1 back, knowing that I wasn't going to get any more creatures from Sunset Revelry. I should have big misplay. Big misplay of mine. It's okay. That happens sometimes. And I only had like an hour left in this tournament anyway. I don't know if I could have gotten through more games like this. These were really long games. All right, let's see what I get. Opening packs is the fun part. I get 2 packs. Oh, that's right. I completed a quest earlier. Hungry for apples? The milk industry does not have a monopoly on rhetorical questions. You guys know that quote? It's a Rick and Morty quote. All right, so that was fun. That was fun. Okay, now that we're done with that tournament, I can show you my really dumb deck that I made. That's also pretty darn good. I explained it earlier, just really quick. It's a mono white deck that has 7 wrath effects, and that just clears the board. It's basically a creatureless deck, except for 2 of these guys, which kind of carries the rest of the game. If you've wiped the board several times and then you get to turn 6 and play this, chances are you're going to be in good shape. Your opponents are going to be like, crap. I don't know what to do. Unless they're playing good removal. If they're playing good removal, then you know they've still got it in their hands because I don't have any creatures in play. Somehow this deck works though. It's a weird deck, but I'll show you. I will show you how this deck works. I'm not guaranteeing that I'll win, but it's a weird cool deck that at Platinum, no, at Diamond, I'm winning some games, which tells me that it's good enough for Mythic. If I'm winning games at Diamond, then that means if I continue the trend, I'll get to Mythic, and then it'll be like a top tier deck, right? They only play top tier decks at Mythic, I think. So keepable hand. It's boring, but see, I've got some creatures in my lands. They sneak in. So how does this deck work? It works by not playing creatures, denying your opponent the opportunity to... Oh, Goblins deck, okay. This is fun. Alright, so, do I want to bait him into a Doomscar? Absolutely. Absolutely. I want to get as many creatures in play on his... I mean, if he casts 1 more creature, I'm 2 for 1-ing him. So that's... since I've got another Doomscar already, that's a really good thing. So he's not doing that, so that's annoying. I'll just I'll Fateful Absence instead. If he decides to not play creatures, then I'll just Fateful Absence. I'm not gonna play his game of play one creature, wrath the board, play one creature, wrath the board. Not doing that. I also have got a Faithful Absence for his land. Ah, here we go. This gives creatures haste, but he doesn't have enough mana to do that. So now I've got a decent board for Wrath. 2 for 1. It's decent enough. If he attacks for 3, I'm probably not going to Faithful Absence. Fateful. I'm saying faithful. Faithful. Fateful Absence. I don't think it's worth it to Fateful Absence, knowing that I can just Wrath the board next turn. Would have been nicer to Sigarda Splendor next turn, but 2 for 1-ing him is a better deal. Better deal. Play land. Play Doomscar. And that's all she wrote, folks. I'm still at 14 life. That's pretty good. I don't. He's probably got a burn spell in his hand. He's saving for my creatures that I don't have in my deck. I don't know why he's taking his time with this. It's obvious. It's obvious what to do here. You let your creatures die. And then he's still thinking, he's like, should I shock him? For 2? Get him to 12? And then attack in with my land? And take him down to 8? I don't care. Just do something. Dr. Baconaise. Dr. Baconaise in the house. I love seeing the weird names on here. It's kind of making me hungry though. He knows his food groups. Fats on fats. All right. Oh, perfect. Okay, so I can do this and that. 5 mana. No, I don't want to. I'm gonna definitely Fateful Absence his Faceless Horror Haven. That is absolutely happening. Nope, not gonna do it. I'm gonna save my mana. I don't care if I can gain 3 life. It's not worth it. The key to this deck is patience. Absolute patience. Okay, so that thing has haste. That's annoying. Maybe I do gain the life here. Take the 3, gain the life, because I don't want to... I need to save that Fateful Absence for his Faceless Haven. Because he's going to wise up and actually do that. But now that I've got a Book of Exalted Deeds, I can put 3 3s into play. That might be a smarter thing. I don't know why. I probably should have done that last turn. Let's go ahead and Fateful Absence, because this lets him know that I have it in my deck. And then maybe that'll prevent him from attacking with his Faceless Haven. Faceless Haven. Smart. And I don't need to gain the life yet. I'm going to save that for when I get my Book of Exalted Deeds out. Nice. Keep putting lands into play. That's how the game is played. I don't think that a deck like his is going to be playing a lot of artifact removal. So yeah, let's go ahead and do this, and then I'll gain 3 life immediately after. Or should I? Let's put this in my. Let's foretell this, and then do this, and then get my 3/3 angel. And then next turn I can Sigarda Splendor. I think putting that 3/3 angel in play is really important. He's not going to have something that kills it for 1 mana, but he might have something that kills it for 2 or 3, so he has to wait until his next turn to kill it. That's the whole idea, is that if he's killing my creature, then maybe he's not attacking with his Faceless Haven. Because no, he still could. If he pays 2 mana to kill this thing, that he's been dying to do for this whole game. He's like, where's the creatures? Oh, okay. I'll just block that thing. Sweet. Tradesies. I don't know what I don't know why you would do that. Attack into this deck that can produce 3/3s every turn. What is he doing? What? That is the improper use of shock, folks. Improper. Improper use of. Okay, I can't do both, can I? Shucks. Do I need to do both? I want to do both. Let's do this. Let's bait him into my other Fateful Absence. Let's try and get that Faceless Haven activated. Let's bait him. Or I could put this into play and gain 2 life, and then block. No, I want to bait him. I have a Doomscar in play, so I can... Ah! Oh, that's pretty good. I think that's going to be something that I Fateful Absence before he attacks. Because I do not want to be losing a life every turn. Oh, I forgot about that. I would have gotten a 3/3 Angel. Okay. Because I gain a life every time I cast a spell. Oh no! 1/1s! So this is what I'm doing this turn. I'm gonna play this for 2 life. I gain an extra life, and then I'll get an angel at the end of the turn. Do I want to candle trap this thing? Yeah. I mean, why not? Why the heck not? I'm not gonna Doomscar. That'd be silly. I'm starting to get some ramp up in here. Up in here. Up in here. I'm a dork. Such a dork. Okay, so now I've got 2 blockers. This is great. And I've got a blocker for Faceless Haven. So my opponent right now is like thinking, shit, I'm down to 1 card. I don't have enough damage to deal to this guy. I'm totally why wouldn't I block this? Come on, seriously? I can only do, oh! He's gonna kill my creatures! Nice work. Nice job. I'm being a dick right now, aren't I? He can't hear me. I'm cool with that. I don't care. I don't care. Draw all the cards you want. Oh, that's a pretty good card. It's not gonna matter because I'm gonna portable hole that guy. So gonna portable hole that guy. Ah, nice. I'm already starting to draw extra cards. This is great. This is great. If I cast this, I'm getting another angel, and I'm drawing a card. I think I want to do that. Let's see what I get. What's the magic card? Nice. Okay, so I just gained 3 life. I gained plenty of life. I think I want a portable hole. Am I wasting? Oh, it doesn't even matter. He just quit. See, this is great. This is like what I wanted to show people about this deck. It's like it's super dumb. It's so dumb, right? But it wins games somehow because your opponents get so frustrated with the fact that it looks like you're within reach because you've got an open board and they've got stuff and they're so tempted to like just play more stuff and then you just wipe the board and then you've got your like 1 creature to kill them with. Let's play another because just to see, let's see if I play a different type of deck, like maybe I'll play a control deck or something, and then you'll see that like this deck does really good against all kinds of decks. And there's a good reason for that. Mainly because it's like a control deck itself. So playing against other control decks I mean, that would be its worst matchup, but playing against aggro decks, it just squeezes by. It just squeezes by just enough because you're gaining life and you're wiping the board. This is such a creature-heavy format that it's like ripe for this type of deck of just full of wrath spells. Those are the only two types of decks that I'm seeing right now, is like wrath spell control decks and creature stompy decks. So he might be, oh, okay, green blue. I don't know what he's playing. Definitely not playing mono red. Most def. Green, blue, black. Interesting. I don't know what that means. Okay, I don't want to play Crawling Barrens because I have a Book of Exalted Deeds that I will be wanting to cast. I do want to do this. This card, I mean, this deck plays itself, right? It's like telling me what to do as I'm playing it. It's like, play this card. It's lit up. It's sparkly. This guy might be playing like a counter deck. Oh, but I don't need to worry about that because he's, yeah. It's like I said, it just plays itself. I don't even need to do anything. What am I even doing? Next turn, next turn it's going to tell me to play one of these cards, which it's the same card, which I'm totally going to do. Unless he like actually plays like a creature. I still don't know what he's playing. You, the viewer, might know. Nitzhack. Ah, okay. That's a weird play in a 3-color deck. Maybe not. I mean, this is a pretty solid card. What am I going to do now? Aha. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm not... Okay, so this is where the choices come into play. I'm going to wait until he activates his Esika's Chariot to Fateful Absence his Chariot. Depending. If he plays a Wrenn and 7, then I need to consider playing a Fateful Absence on that instead. I do have a Candle Trap. I've got a lot of like different choices, but if he Wrenn and 7s, I don't have a lot of ways to get rid of that thing except for Fateful Absence, which I probably should be playing more of in this deck. I really wanted to put these elixirs in play, but he's gonna roll on me if he puts a Wrenn and 7. No, that's not true. I'll just Doomscar. If he plays a Wrenn and 7, I'll Doomscar, and then he won't have a trigger. Okay, I'm in a good shape to play Cosmos Elixir because I'm still at 20. I'm gonna go to 21. No, 22. And he's going to activate his Chariot. He's going to get a second Wrenn and 7 token in play, and then he's going to stall out because he's going to lose his board. Oh, or he's going to do that. That sucks. What's he going to kill? Yep. Kill my Angel Maker. That's not even the good card right now because I'm not making angels. I don't have any way of gaining life. Yeah, he's going to make a 2/2. I was actually kind of hoping to do Wrenn and 7, but this is also fine. Oh, okay. No. Gain 2 life a turn. Better than... I mean, I'm going to be losing life, so Sigarda's Splendor's not going to be drawing me cards right away. This is going to force him to double down on his board state and do more than just Chariot at me. Okay, Hall of Storm Giants. I know what kind of deck he's playing. Playing lots of removal. I don't think he realizes that I'm playing lots of removal. I still have my Fateful Absence, so I can always save that for his Chariot if he doesn't Wrenn and 7. But now he's probably going to like start countering my stuff. How about that I draw a land? Ah, nice. Perfect. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and Doomscar now. He may counter it. which is fine, I think, because I do have Fateful Absence for his worst threat. I'm at 16. I'm going to go back up to 20 at the end of the turn. Okay, what's he going to do? Going to counter it? Y'all. Oh, return it to my hand. Okay, just put it back in my hand. I think he's going to be able to activate this next turn, right? He can activate this with 7 mana in play, and he's got 7 mana in play. Shoot, he can activate this already. That sucks. I've got a Fateful Absence. I think I'll be fine. I'm going to save my mana for Fateful Absence. Yeah, okay. So I definitely want to kill this thing. I absolutely want to kill this thing. This takes away a land of his. Oh, it's got ward. Ah, I forgot about the ward. Oh, no. Okay. Well, then I will... Scrumming? I don't know what that means. Okay, so I'll just take out his chariot. I can't take his Hall of Beasts out. That sucks. Storm Giants. Hall of Storm Giants. What am I saying? I get my words jammed up in my mouth and I don't say them so good. I ate a whole block of cheese. How much cheese is too much cheese before a date? Any amount of cheese is too much cheese. I ate a whole block of cheese. That's another quote. Can you guess what from? It's an Always Sunny quote. Okay, what am I doing? I'm going to lose this game. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes you lose. You can't win them all. I'm totally going to do this, though, because he's going to attack in with a 7/7 that I can't do anything about. I can't do anything about that 7/7 because it has that ward. I couldn't exile it in response to him activating it. He's going to activate it again now, but... Or he's going to do that. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, what? Okay, what is he doing? What is he doing? He had the game in the palm of his hand. All he had to do was attack with that thing. I mean, he's probably, whatever I play, he's probably just going to get rid of anyway, so. He's like trying to, I don't know what he's doing. He's trying to ramp up. For, this Storm the Festival card's pretty good, I guess. Top 5 cards. Mana value 5 or less. Yeah. You know what I can do? I can put this into play, and then Potion of Healing. That might force him to start attacking me, because I'm going to start gaining a lot more life than normal. Nice! Gain some life! 14, and then I'm going to go to 18. I'm getting a lot of life, right? This is going pretty well for me. I thought that I was in trouble because of this. Oh, he's got 2 of these lands. I don't think that he's going to get enough land to... He's going to have 14 land in order to activate both of them at the same time. Let's see that happen, huh? Get to 14. There you go. Get one of them in there, at least. Oh, he's also got a Hydra. Okay. I mean, really, are you going to do that too? It's not like you can deal me 18. Don't even think about dealing me 18, weirdo. You're just tapping yourself out. Giving me incentive to actually... Yeah. I don't think so, dude. I don't think so. Definitely doing this, that's for sure. That's all my mana. So that kind of sucks. I mean, don't I have to do this? I could Portable Hole his dude, and then I gain a life for that, and then I could, like, Revitalize, gain some more life. But what? I mean, like, it's not really worth it, right? I want to put something into play that's going to make a difference. And then he's just going to remove this from the field. I haven't seen a lot of removal in his deck. Just the Binding of the Old Gods so far. And divided by 0, he could do that. But as of right now, like, he's tapped out. I don't know what he's thinking he's going to do. He could bounce my guy for 1 blue mana if he wanted to. And then I would still go to 14. Oh, no. Okay. What I really wanted to do was gain some life while this thing is in play, because then I'll start getting some angels again, which we'll see what happens. If he spends any mana on removing this guy, okay, he's going to attack in for 7. He's going to attack in for more than 7. I wonder if he... No, he's not. He's just going to attack in for 7. And I'm just going to take the 7. I'm not going to block. Even though he's probably going to remove my creature somehow. Because, I mean, is he really not playing a single removal in his deck? Come on. Are you serious? We're about to find out. Let's do this. Because I can. What has he got up his sleeve? Really? What has he got up his sleeve? I want to know what he's got up his sleeve. Tell me what's up your sleeve. I'm gonna attack. I mean, obviously. See what he does. I'm gonna be very surprised if he's not doing anything. Oh my gosh, he really must be out of cards. I thought he had the upper hand, and now it's like, look at me, mama. I've got the upper hand. Ooh, okay. That's pretty good. That's a good, that's a spicy meatball. Yeah. That's good for him. Good for him. He needed that. He needed that right now. He was having a hard time with some, he was dealing with some hard truths. Is he going to be able to deal me any damage? Nope. He's using all of his mana. All of his little manas. What's he at? 37 cards? Ah, another one of those. Darn it. That's dumb. Oh, and a red and 7. Oh, and a red and 7. Oh no! No! No. Do not do that. I don't like it. You can put that back where you found it. You measly little... whatever you're called. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's really good for me. Now I can kill his lands. I can Candle Trap his 12/12. He can tap it for his Chariot. That's totally fine. It's totes fine, bro. Go ahead and put more creatures into play. I'll just vanquish your horde. See, this is how dumb this deck is. I mean, like, literally, this is like a super dumb deck, right? Super dumb. What am I even doing now? Just like wasting time here. Doody 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 doo. Look at me. I'm a waste of time. Blah 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 blah. Aha! Draw some cards. Ooh, look at that. More board wipes. I love me some board wipes. Wipe that board. Oh, Storm the Festival again. So he's got like 2 legendary things out right now. Oh, okay. He put another layer of the Hydra in. He got a lot of them. Maybe I should think about putting more Field of Ruin in this deck. I mean, there's no reason not to play more like colorless spells, because I mean, it's just a mono-colored deck, and it's not like I really need all those colored mana, except for my Angel Maker card. All right. Do you guys see why Candle Trap is a good card? Because we don't care that it doesn't get rid of the creature. That's why it's good. It is kind of a waste of a card, but like, look how much card advantage we're already getting. We're getting a lot, right? Like, this is a good thing, right? We're doing good. We're in really good shape. We're at 21. He's not gaining any. What? Oh, he's making a copy. Yeah, which I will Candle Trap. Or no, I'll just Wrath. I'll just Wrath the board. Why wouldn't I? It's cost 3 mana. It'll cost 4 next turn, because the Chariot won't be a creature anymore, which is why Chariot is good versus a deck like this. But I'm really not that worried. I've got so many Wraths in this deck, and I've got 2 in my hand already, so... Ooh, reveal. Reveal the top cards of your deck. Oh no. Outrun's Epiphany. That's an annoying card to deal with. Should I, like, just take out one of these dudes right now anyway? Like, should I just do it? I should, right? Shouldn't I? Shouldn't I? Should, right? Let's take out the land that can actually become a blocker. Let's do that. So that's the only thing that could be a blocker here. He might have like some sort of removal in his hand. He didn't before. How he got rid of my angel was something on his own turn. Oh, the Meat Hook Massacre. His version of a Wrath. Okay, so now I'm going to pump this up. Nope, not going to do that. And I'm not going to sacrifice that thing. Not yet. Not until it really matters. Not going to draw any extra cards. Ah, nice. That is beautiful. That's so perfect, isn't it? Right? Because I can get rid of his Planeswalker. Or do I want to just attack his Planeswalker? Do I want to try to do that? Let's try to attack his Planeswalker. Oh, wait. Hold on. I don't have enough mana to do that. Shucks. Should I wait then? He's not going to, like, -3 this guy to put another token in play, so let's wait on killing his Planeswalker. He's going to try and get it up to 4. So we will Vanquish the Horde now, because it costs 4. We can do it for 4. Vanquish the Horde. I thought that I was going to attack in at him, but I decided to not, because I want to get rid of his creatures more than I want to take away that Planeswalker, because I think that he's not going to use his Planeswalker to make a token, because that would kill his Planeswalker. Yeah, you can do that. That's fine. What I am going to do is keep this in my hand to cast on my opponent's turn. So that means I'm going to go ahead and do this now. Get that ready for later. And then I'm going to go to 14. Draw more cards. No, I'm not drawing cards until I get to 21 or above. All right, so if he puts a counter in play, I feel like that would be a bad move. So I can just Candle Trap it, although he can make a copy of it with his Chariot. Okay, so he's going to do that. That's fine. That is totally fine. I still have an Absence that I can kill his thing with. Oh, another one. Oh, no! Oh, the ward. That's right. I can't do it because of the ward. This is fine. If he only attacks for 14, I have this. So I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to gain 4 life. 3 life, sorry. And then I'm out of range of death. And then he's going to attack and get me down to really low. You know what I'm surprised at? I'm surprised I haven't got any of my Sunset Revelries. Yep, he's going to do that. And then I'm going to Fateful Absence his dude now. Or... oh, there's that Sunset Revelry I was talking about. Okay, how do I survive this? I'm definitely within lethal range, and he can double activate these things now. That sucks. These things have Ward 3, which makes it really hard to get rid of these things. Very tricky. Very annoying. I need blockers. He doesn't have any creatures in play. Sunset Revelry, you've totally screwed me over. I need a blocker. 6, 7, 8. I can Fateful Absence. Still get away with it. Yeah, I can do this. I think I can do this. I think I can do this. If I pay the 3 for ward, I can definitely survive. And then I can just attack, or I could Candle Trap his thing that he puts into play. But he's just make more copies of it, which is dumb. I think this is the right choice, though. I don't know what other choices I have at this point. I thought that I was going to lose a long time ago, and I didn't. So, I'm surprised I made it this far. I mean, what, he's got 24 cards left in his deck? Notice I'm actually keeping track of that. Yep, I knew he was going to do that. But it doesn't have haste. That's what matters. So I can always rat the board. What I can't do is kill these things often. Alright, so he tapped the mana, so it's time to do it. I'm going to take this guy out. Yes, and I want to pay the mana. Yep, I'm going to pay that mana. I'm going to pay that mana. Auto pay. Auto wash. Liludares multipass. Should I take the 7? That's another question. Oh, nope. I guess I'm not taking the 7, because that's lethal. Make a copy of that. Make a copy of that. I'm gonna make a copy. I'm gonna make you a copy. Make you a copy. I think I have more life than what I started at last turn, so I think I'm gonna draw an extra card. Don't, yeah. Yeah, see? Nice. Am I gonna wipe the board first? Do I have enough? 6? Yeah, I do. I have just enough to wipe the board and then play my Valkyrie Harbinger. Gain a life. I don't think I'm gonna be able to gain enough life to put an extra angel into play. Ooh. That's ugly. Yeah, I don't like that. If I gain 4, I mean, like, if I had Sunset Revelried, I totally would have gained some life there, but... Okay, so what does this mean for me right now? What this means is that... I'm gonna go to 10. I could take 7, easily. I can block the Chariot. He's not putting a Tree Folk into play. I think I'm just going to take this if he attacks. I'm totally cool with taking it. Yeah, totally cool with taking it. I can go down to 3. That's fine. He's not playing like burn spells or anything. The question is he going to make that other dude? Okay, now I've got to block one of these things. I don't have a choice here. Got to block the thing that doesn't have trample. Does this have trample? Creature, it's still land. It can't be 0. This is just probably the better choice because it's less likely to get trampled. No, actually, that's not. I don't know what I'm saying right now. Don't listen to me. I mean, do listen to me for the entertainment, but don't listen to my advice right now. All right. Somehow I was at 7 life, which was more than what I had last turn. Okay, so I can not live through next turn, I don't think. I don't think there's any way for me to live through next turn. I do have one blocker. I have a crawling baron, so I could block. I could gain some life. Why don't I do that? Why don't I just gain some life, I'll stall another turn, hopefully I'll get some answers. Okay, I could do this also, and still crawling barons. That's fine. Yeah, okay. Okay. Ah, nice. Nice. All right. Cool. Oh, and I did draw a card from that too. Sweet. Okay, so I can gain 3 life from my potion of healing. Back up to 17. Look at this. This is crazy, right? Isn't this crazy? What's even happening right now? What's even happening? Reveal 4 cards. Yup. I didn't even need to block, did I? Maybe I do because of that thing. I don't need to block. I can just take the 7. What I will need to do is block if you get... how much mana could he get? Is it enough to make it bigger than a 7/7? 1, 2, let's find out. 8. So it's an 8/8. That's still not enough to kill me. That only deals me 16 damage. No, 15 damage. I know math. Yep. I'm just going to do that. That's fine. I'm cool with that. Let's pump this guy up. Pump up the volume. Pump up the volume. No, I don't think that I need it to be a creature. Do I want to gain some life? Put me up to 5. Is there any reason to do that? I guess so. I'm going to be Sunset Revelry-ing anyway. Oh, okay. Gain some more life. This gains me more life and draws me cards. I'm going to do this first. That's not going to help me right now. It's a good card to have. Not going to help me right now. Back up to 14, and then I'm going to go to 18 at the end of my turn. Let's go ahead and attack. I know right now that I'm probably going to have more life than I need. Let's get rid of his dude right now. I'm just gaining so much life. It's like it's just working out for me. Now now I know what he's gonna do though. He's gonna take an extra turn. But if he does that, he can't activate his 7/7s. At least not as many times. He can do it. He can win. He's totally gonna win right now. Attacking that planeswalker was how I lose, right? So is he really not gonna take an extra turn after this? Is he really going to tap out? Oh my god. Why aren't you just winning? You could just win by taking an extra turn after this one. But he decided to not win. I don't know what his deal is. I don't know what he's thinking. He could have just won right there. Candle trap. Oh no. This isn't looking good. I should do that. Gain some life. He's got so many, like... See, the thing is, the reason why he's doing really well right now, better than I am, because he's got a very similar strategy to me. He's got no creatures in play, right? All of his creatures are tokens that are made, and he doesn't need to wrath the board. So what he's missing from his deck is a good board wipe, except he's got the Meat Hook Massacre, which, I mean, it's legendary, so how many times are you actually going to do that in a game? I don't know. But like right now, what I really need is like an instant speed wrath, which I don't think exists. But I'm at 10, so that kind of sucks for me. But I've got an 8/8 that can block his 7/7 now, so that's good. He's not going to be able to like 7/7 and then take another turn. So this is actually, I'm not in the worst position I could be in. Even if he decides to like take an extra turn, I'm going to just block his big 7/7 dude. I mean, he could also, the smart thing for him to do right now would just be to activate his tree folk to make it bigger than a 7/7 or bigger than an 8/8, like make it a 9/9 and then take an extra turn, because that means that, or make it a 10/10. That means that I would be forced to block. I have to block, right? If he makes it a 10/10, he makes his tree a 10/10. He might be dumb and activate his blue land. I think he's thinking of activating his blue. He's counting his lands to see what he can do. But what he needs to do is just activate his green land for 10, because that's lethal. I have no way of gaining life this turn. He may not know that. He may think that I have a way of gaining life. But there it is. Yeah, now I'm forced to block this guy. I only have this one blocker, which sucks. So he doesn't have trample. If he had trample, that would be a problem. But 6, 7, 8. I can actually pump this guy up twice, but it's not gonna matter. So maybe so I could make this a 10/10. So I'm gonna make it an 8/8 first. I'm gonna block. And then I could have made it a 10/10, which I'm gonna go ahead and do because, I mean, I don't have anything better to do. I could have like pretended like I had a spell. But see, I had to block there. And that's like the perfect opportunity for him to get ahead. But he decided to not. So I've got a creature, which is a blocker. I have to block with this guy, and he's definitely not going to be killing a 7/7 anytime soon. I could give him Defender and gain some life out of it. Is that... I mean, that's not going to do me any good, right? No, it's not. Going to do me 0 good. Okay, so now his best play is to actually take an extra turn after this, which I don't know why he hasn't done yet. Is he putting those cards in his graveyard? I guess he is. He had him in his hand, but he put him in his graveyard instead. Oh, what? Okay, question. Do I have to block this turn? I'm thinking no. He's attacking in for 11. I don't have to block. I'm not going to block. I'm just going to take it. Silly game. This is why I call it the dumb deck. I should just name it the dumb deck, because it is super dumb. It's like I'm not getting any closer to winning the game. Except that now he's at 11 cards in his deck. He's actually gonna deck himself, isn't he? Okay, so I'm gonna wipe the board. So, or should I just Candle Trap his whole team and then Sunset Revelry? I think maybe I'll do that. I need the life, so, and I need the cards. So I'll just Candle Trap his team, and I'll Vanquish the Horde later. I'll Vanquish the Horde next turn, because he got rid of his win conditions. He got rid of his take an extra turn. He didn't get rid of his lands. His lands are his best hope right now, because that's how both of our decks are supposed to operate, right? We're supposed to be playing No creatures in our deck. See, he really does have a very similar deck to mine. He's just not playing any creatures. Well, he's playing some, but inconsequential. Man, he's got a lot of creatures in his graveyard. So yeah, candle trapping. I'm candle trapping. I'm gaining life. I'm gonna candle trap his 4/4. I should, right? I mean, it's his next biggest creature, and it's like I don't have anything else to do with these candle traps. Maybe I will in the future if I can make it that far. But gosh, if he uses his plus ability, he's gonna just mill himself real quick. That's funny. That's funny to me. I thought it was funny. Okay, now I'm gonna put out some more blockers. He's and gain some life. He's losing his opportunity to win rapidly. Ooh, there's a good one. If you gain 3 or more life. Nice! Beautiful. Now I'm really back in the game. I have my token generator. This card is probably more important than that angel that I'm playing. The 6 mana angel. I should probably think about putting a third one of these in my deck also. I mean, the angel's nice. Definitely gets in there for the win if you're playing against a certain type of deck. This deck, it's just waiting like every turn for like you to put out a creature so that it can kill your creatures, right? Yeah, I want to attack. No attacks. All right, so I'm in really good shape now. He let me get this far into it. I'm up to 19. It's such a dumb deck. It's so dumb. But it works. It just works. Somehow this guy is unable to beat me. And I'm just doing it with just the dumbest wrath spells and he's gonna take out my creature card again. Oh, it's so annoying. Oh, what? Oh, that's surprising. He took out a candle trap. That's really funny. It's not like this guy has trample. Oh, that's good. That's good. Did it? Yep, it's gonna take out my board. Is he gonna have lethal this turn? Oh, he does! He has lethal! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, that was a good play. That was surprising. Yeah, he'd been waiting to play a second meat hook this whole game probably. He'd be like, just play some creatures! Maybe I should have wrathed. Maybe I should have wrathed. I probably should have wrathed and then revelried, right? Could have gotten rid of it instead of candle trapping everything. That was my bad. There it is! He finally got me with 8 cards left in his deck. That was close. That was really close. But I hope you see how dumb and how good this deck is. I just got done winning more games than I just lost, I think, right? And we can see improvements. We already know that there are improvements for this deck. This is not a deck that a lot of people are playing. I have not seen anybody play this deck yet. Mono white wrath spells. Okay, so let's see what I have. I've got oh, I do have 3 of these. Okay. I don't have 4. Okay. So I want to put one more of these in because they're really good. Even though they're legendary, the opponents really target these things. They don't want these angels to come into play. I could probably, I mean, this is a good card, but I could probably get rid of one. Sometimes I'm like really hoping I draw this card because it'll help me win the game faster. But I don't need to win the game faster. I need to win the game like over the course of inevitability, right? I wish there was more. I wish I had more. Maybe I don't wish I had more of those. What I need more of is this guy. So I'm going to take out a planes for that. Biblioplex doesn't really help very often, but it can help. It can. So it's worth, I think, let's see. 6 instants, 11 sorceries, that's 17. That's not quite a third of the deck. Curse of Silence. Select a name. Costs 2 more to cast. Cast a spell with a chosen name, you sacrifice it. Ooh, I'm getting tired. I started really early to get that tournament over with. I thought about putting Cleric class in because I was playing a Valkyrie Harbinger, so I can get it back from the graveyard after leveling it up all the way. And plus, I gain a life every time I gain a life, right? I gain an extra life. But the level 2 is completely wasted on this deck. I don't have any creatures that I can really put counters on, and even if I did, I'd just be blowing them up. So I decided against Cleric class because it doesn't like the gaining 1 extra life doesn't really make that much of a difference. What really makes a difference is getting specific cards in play like this, and making sure that you get the triggers. So if that means that like I need to gain 3 life and I'm playing a Skyclave Cleric and I'm only gaining 2 life, then that kind of sucks. But and I wish that I would have had 1 extra life. But if I've got Cigar to Splendor every time I cast a white spell, that gives me 1 extra life. This gains me 2 life every turn, but that doesn't help with a Book of Exalted Deeds because it happens at the same time. Because they trigger at the same time, they don't trigger each other. Can't see myself taking out Potion of Healing or Revitalization because both of them trigger the Book of Exalted, but also they draw me cards, and that's really important here. I still like Candle Trap a lot, even though it cost me the game last game, because I could have just wrathed. I think Sunset Revelry is probably the all-star of this deck. Saving yourself at the most dire moments and just really turning the board around makes such a big difference. So I think if I played this deck with these minor changes, just adding 1 of these books, taking away 1 of these Harbingers, and then adding a Field of Ruin, taking away Plains. Those are the changes that I think would have made a bigger difference in the last game. Because every time I played this, he just he killed it with a meat hook. That's an image. Meat hooking into the sky, hitting an angel, bringing her down. That's great. Meat hook massacre when the butcher threw his meat hooks into the sky and caught some angels. Caca! I think this deck has a lot of potential. There's probably a lot of room for improvement. What are some of the cards that I don't have in white that I'm not considering? This is a lesson. I'm not playing any lessons, so this doesn't have a sideboard at all. If I was playing cards that played a lesson, I don't even know what those would be. Like, is there a card that gains life? Semester's End. Exile any number of target creatures and/or planeswalkers you control at the beginning of next end step. Return them. Each of them enters the battlefield with an additional counter on it. That's kind of neat. Blinks a bunch of things. I can see that being good in like a historic deck. Flumph. That's a fun card. Flash Vigilance enters the battlefield. Any number of target creatures you control phase out. I don't see that being any good in this deck. Nope, that's a very aggro card. It's a creature also. Oh, this guy. I've seen this guy in action. He might actually be a better replacement for Valkyrie. You have hexproof. Your life total would become 0 or less. Instead, transform him. I don't know if that's ever going to happen in this deck. I mean, it would have happened last game, but he just would have killed this thing, right? This thing's not like it doesn't give itself hexproof. It doesn't protect himself in any way. But he does have double strike. I don't know if that doesn't mean anything. Devastating Mastery. Destroy all non-land permanents. We don't want that. As fun as that might be, we don't want to kill our own stuff. Oh, that's right. I was going to try and fit more Fateful Absence in. I'll just craft it. Yeah. So one more Fateful Absence. What should I take out? The only reason I'm playing this is because I'm not playing. I'm only playing 22 lands. So for every one of these land optional cards, you play 2 of them for every 1 land. That's my rule. I made that rule up. Um, but that like if I took the Skyclave Clerics out, which I could do, if I took them out, then I would be able to play 2 extra cards with 2 planes. So 2 planes and then 2 extra cards. I don't know what those would be, but let's see, what am I taking out? I put in a portable hole recently, and that can come in handy. I could definitely get rid of any tokens, which is nice. I wish it was instant speed though. Because the spell or instant, they may pay 2 if they don't copy that spell. Each other player looks at the top 5 cards, reveal a land or instant supposed to read. Each player puts those cards into their hand and the rest of it. Each player gains 3 life. That's an interesting card. Playing it as a sorcery. Explore the vast lands. Um, I'm I'm wondering, like, gaining 3 life isn't that big of a deal. Uh, the fact that it does it for you and the opponent, that's what sucks about this. So that's probably the reason I wouldn't play that card. This is a really good card. Just a battlefield, create a 4/4, but I'm not playing black. I could be playing black. Could splash for it. Nothing else really jumps out at me. Oh, the Celestis. This could be a good card to put in. It's ramp. It looks like you can gain life with it, and you can draw cards with it. Seems kind of good. I could play this card. I don't know if I want to spend a wild card on it just to test it, but it seems like it's kind of a would fit in the deck. Draw a card if you do discard. Oh, you have to discard a card. Okay, that's still pretty good. Still all right. I just don't think it's worth testing. Because I don't think it would make a big enough impact. So I still gotta get rid of 1 card here. Let's see. Let's look at the chat. I never look at the chat. There's no chats. It doesn't look like. No suggestions from our audience of 1. Which again, thank you for viewing. My goal is to have more than 1 follower and more than 1 viewer at a time. That could put me over the top, put me into the limelight, and I can maybe afford like an actual decent mic. I can afford a webcam. I don't even have a webcam. I just got a lousy picture of me up. All right, so what to take out? What to take out? I can't decide. I just can't decide. You know, I think it's gonna be let's get rid of a candle trap. This card's fun and good, but I think what I could do with a Fateful Absence is much better than what I could do with a candle trap. Maybe this will hurt me in the long run. I've got such a low curve. I could probably get away with playing less than the equivalent of 24 lands. So I could get rid of a Skyclave Cleric instead of a candle trap. I like the candle traps too much. Just too much to mess with it. I ended up that game should have played the Vanquish of the Horde at the very end. Should have got rid of all his creatures. I think that would have saved me. Because I could have done that. Because he had so many creatures in play. It only cost me 2 mana. So I could have done that. And then afterwards, Sunset Revelry. Anyway. I think I'm going to take a break now. that I played through a couple times. Maybe we do a grind and we try and rank up with this white deck and see how far we get. But not right now. For now, I need to get some like breakfast and coffee and probably need to get some work done. So thank you for watching. I'm gonna put this up on YouTube. I think this was worth YouTubing. So hopefully you'll see me on YouTube's. Talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.